is intended for immature audiences only.
There's no such thing as a radio rating system.
But if there were, this show would be rated O as in...
Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the Crazy Soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Wrong.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Oh, hello, man. How are you today?
Oh, I'm fantastic. How you doing, Ted?
I'm doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Glad Teddy's back from Labor Day.
Yeah.
What'd you do yesterday?
Just went out and did a few errands, and I stopped out. And,
You did a few errands.
Yeah.
Oh, you ran a few errands.
I did a few errands.
You can't say did?
Just sounds
I'm
like
done.
you went out and had sex with some people named Aaron. Is what it
I did
sounds
some
like to me.
errands.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did. Exactly.
Maybe that's what they do down there.
Yeah. It was
Did
good.
some errands.
Did some errands.
We're glad you're back, Teddy.
Good to be here.
Good to see you, Ted.
Inside the Buckeyes coming up at 3:46. Timmy takes you deep into the crevasse. Rapid fire at 4:30, and a special Tuesday edition of Jason's Beef with our guy Jason Stark at 5:30. So, got the polls out. Coach's poll, AP poll, with our last college football game of the week going on last night. We'll talk about that in a second, but no surprise to anybody. Buckeyes come in at number one in both of them, Timmy.
Yeah, no, that's no surprise, but you're starting to become a little bit worried at what some of the other college football experts were saying and just their viewpoint on it.
Who cares?
No, I don't care. It just alarms me. That's all.
It shouldn't alarm you.
I don't know why people would think this way.
I understand, but
Keep it
it doesn't-
simple right
doesn't
now.
matter.
You beat the number one team in the nation.
Can I tell you
What
something?
are you going to do? Say that you're all wrong about the poll?
I wish they dropped a spot. I wish they were at number 4, and then Ryan Day goes in there with piss and vinegar and puts that right up on the bulletin board and keeps them motivated. I have no desire to be the number one team in the country until the season's over. I don't care. Have them disrespect us. I don't care.
No, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But my point being is a lot of these people were part of the ones that put this poll out there. Now, I know you could say, well, I wasn't the one that put Ohio State at number 1 or number 2 to start the season, so I want to see them do a little bit more. Maybe you're going to make some kind of argument or try to build a case about the way that Texas and Ohio State played. And I've seen some articles like that floating around out there.
It's lazy and it's dumb.
Not so sure if Ohio State and Texas really played great games. It might have been 3 versus 1 or 2 versus 1 in the coaches poll, but how good were either of those teams in their opener? Stop it.
Well, then
Come
you know
on.
what, though? That's your fault.
Yeah, you put them up there.
You put them there to start the season.
Don't fall off of these teams after 1 week. I saw one that was really nitpicking Julian Sayin and Arch Manning. Oh, it was a pretty, let's call it what it is, a pretty bad performances from the quarterbacks in that contest. Okay, they're some of the best defenses in college football. It was week 1. Get off it for a second.
No, there's no nuance.
Let them sleep in your bed.
Stupid. Last night, North Carolina had a hell of a first drive.
Ooh.
And I'll tell you what, if the game ended right there, everybody goes home happy. Michael Jordan's up there. Lawrence Taylor's up there. They had a crack buffet, which is how they got him up there.
Don't forget Roy.
Roy Williams is up there. He also loves crack.
Reimer was still thinking about that box doing that update there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what they call better finish the update before the bed runs out.
Reimer is a big North Carolina fan, and he did that update, started out strong, just like his football team played that game last night.
It's like a Carolina player saw Kansas on the schedule, ran for the hills.
I'll tell you what, that first drive, it looks so effortless.
Oh, man.
You're like, oh, my God.
Quarterback's hitting that nice throw, 40 yards down the
doesn't
left
have any
sideline.
defense. This is going to be ugly. That crowd was into it. The greatness that was in that stadium, both on the sidelines and in the booth. And then bad. And looky here, too. That TCU team, they're fine. That's not a ranked team. Nobody looks at them and say they're contenders to win the conference.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
a fine team.
It's a fine team. I think it's a good way to put it.
It's not a go in your
it's a
house
good team.
and lose by 30 type of team.
No. If you're letting TCU come to your place and roll you like that, then you have big problems. You got some conversations. And look, I thought it was crazy. You're hearing some of the broadcast team talk about difficulty in putting together their charts and their boards for the game. This is big time college football we're talking about. We're not doing a high school football game right here. You should be able to get everything you need. You should have a 2-deep depth chart. Forget about what might be on the internet. If you're on one of the coverage teams, you have those production meetings in the buildup. You should be uber prepared with everything that you need, knowing all the key players. And they're trying to piecemeal some of that stuff in. And with everything with North Carolina and how late it was for them to build their roster, maybe reminiscent to Deion Sanders' first year at Colorado, but that was bad. You know, when they put a clock up there, did you see that? The last time the quarterback completed a pass? When they have to put a clock up there, so you know it was at 8:11 p.m. and it's past 10:30 or past 11 o'clock, that's alarming.
Hey, here's what I know. It was a good day. It was a good evening because Herbie put the headset on the dog, and it was everybody's favorite part of the evening. So God bless.
You know, I've known a lot of good men and women in this industry that have never ascended to where Peter the dog ascended to last night, which was calling college football for ESPN.
I think Rothman should be able to bring his dogs in here just during the show. Just have them wander around here, maybe make in the corner. No problem.
What would the Rothman dog sound like? Would it kind of capture his accent a little bit?
I think so. Your dog sounds like you.
Oh, wow.
People say that you start to look like your pet.
Right. It would have that oh, wow, and the oh, God down pat.
An angry Alabama fan has created a new meme. This is the guy who stared down the camera, then very casually gave the finger. Here's my take on this, because I've seen this, and I've seen some hot takes on this, too. Is that
What's a hot take?
Oh, he's not. You got to be classier. This is not classy.
You got to be classy.
Here's my thing. You have entered his space, okay? When you put that camera in the stands on a fan, you are guests in their corn.
I'm not invited. That's my corn out there. You guys are guests in my corn.
The same way when you got a hot mic on the field after somebody scores a touchdown and you have F-bomb Orama down there. That's how they celebrate, okay? You've decided to put the hot mic down there and record the sounds of the game. That's real life. And in that moment, that guy was sitting there stewing. He didn't track you down. He didn't track the camera down. He happened to see that the camera was on him, and he told everybody how he felt. I got no problem with that guy.
A great face, wasn't it? I mean, that was...
Terrific face.
You knew that finger was coming.
I was hoping that it was coming.
Like, oh, this guy's got the mean mug. He's shrugging his shoulders. He's got his arms folded. Something's going to happen if they keep this one.
You're in his space.
One Mississippi, two Mississippi. Bam, there's the bird. Shove it. Yeah, I agree with you.
No problem with that.
No. Flip it off.
You're lucky he didn't do something worse.
What else could he have done?
Well, there's lots of different miming things that you can do.
Mike Gundy lifted his shirt up at a press conference this week.
What a stupid...
Take the shirt off?
What a stupid moron Mike Gundy is. What an embarrassment to the college football coaching profession. A profession, by the way, that's dominated by idiots. So you got to work really hard to stand out in the land of idiots.
And how has he become one of the longest tenured coaches in college football? He's up there with the likes now of Kirk Ferentz and Kyle Whittingham, likely of Utah. Those are probably the two longest. And then there you go. Mike Gundy, I'm a man, I'm 52 or whatever he is. It was a long time ago when he had that ramp.
All right, we're going to hear from Ryan Day today. He's chatting with the media. You alerted me of some gal named Sophie Rain.
Yeah.
She has made over $80 million.
I think $82 million.
Since she joined OnlyFans. I was unaware
last year, I think,
of Sophie Rain. Teddy, you subscribe to the Sophie Rain on OnlyFans?
I'm not familiar with her.
No? Put her in the Google machine.
There's something...
I can see how she makes $80 million.
There was something that they had that was called the Bop House.
The Bop House.
Yeah. You heard of that?
Nope.
You seen it?
I ain't seen it.
That was like a place, I think it was in Miami, and she recently left that.
To strike out on her own?
Yeah, I mean that was part of her rise to fame on OnlyFans. Yeah, just looking at some of the photos here that pop up on the screen.
Ooh, spicy.
Oh, that's what they call better hit that X button because it's your computer profile. But it was going around the fact that, where are we as a society when you've got someone that's on OnlyFans pulling in about as much as LeBron James is making in a year's salary. Now, LeBron's obviously doing more than his $48 million with his endorsements and everything, as he should. But $82 million across 2 years on OnlyFans. Hey, I guess we're allowing her to do it, right?
Good for her. Good for her. Herbie's upset about something. I'm going to tell you what coming up next. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some slowdown due to an accident that's on Fair Avenue, east of Southampton Road. You're also going to hit another delay due to a crash that's at the intersection of Stewart Avenue and South 22nd Street. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans. While others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye-level quality. And you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War, by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Game on, week number 1. It starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. It's not just football, it's first-time touchdown fireworks, anytime TD rushes, and live bets that ride every momentum shift. At DraftKings, every play is your next shot to win. Your season, it starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code THEFAN971. That's code THEFAN971 to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Columbus, the Blue Jackets schedule is out. And you can lock in your seats with ticket plans starting at just 11 games. Don't miss a moment of the action. Visit bluejackets.com.
He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown. This is what the Buckeyes train so hard for.
Just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change, their techs train like pros to deliver expert service every time.
Wait, are we talking football or oil changes?
Both. Whether it's the Buckeyes on the field or your car in the bay, it's all about preparation and precision.
Can't argue with that.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit VIOC.com/Buckeyes today.
Mornings can start feeling the same. Wake up, brush teeth, go to work. But with breakfast from Wendy's, it's like, wake up, brush teeth, Baconate with a breakfast Baconator. Roll with the sausage breakfast burrito. Buddy it up with a honey buddy. Or get seasoned with seasoned potatoes. And then go to work. Sorry. When you're ready for a fresh wake-up call, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Score big this season with an MVP package from Lennox and Northland Heating and Cooling. Call today for your free estimate and special savings on Lennox products or visit HVACNorthland.com. That's Northland Heating and Cooling, your Lennox premier dealer. Number 50821.
Bob Yoakum, president of Rockford Homes, talks about what makes First Bank of Central Ohio different.
I would say it starts by caring. It starts by doing what you say you're going to do and following through on it. When you're talking about local, you're talking about relationships and people that matter to you. I don't care if that's personally or professionally.
Experience what it's like to be first at First Bank of Central Ohio. Visit fbcentralohio.com for more details. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Your new Columbus home for the Jim Rome Show is the Fan 2.
Catch the live experience weekdays from 3 to 6.
Just one requirement. Have a take and don't suck. The Fan 2, Columbus's home of the Jim Rome Show.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Do you want to sell your property, however, you need a little help getting through the process? Let's say you have years of belongings in the home. It needs a lot of updating, you're overwhelmed, you might not be big on technology, and you may need help finding a place to go. I will help you. Maybe you've gone through a divorce or a bad breakup or a relative moved out. It's been hard, and you just want to take what you want and leave the rest behind. I will help you. Retiring and want to sell your commercial properties or land. I will help you. Sellers, whether you're selling as is or selling for top dollar, you're no longer alone. Visit us today at TurboTrackRealty.com or call me now for an all-cash offer and, more importantly, the help you need at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Progressive Insurance, with insurance for cars, home, boat, motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Do not forget the sunglasses at home. The sunshine is in full effect today with afternoon highs getting into the low 80s and light winds. Mostly clear skies overnight tonight with lows into the upper 50s. And then for Wednesday, we could see some isolated showers and storms in the afternoon, although most of us across central Ohio remain mainly dry with temperatures in the low 80s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 weather impact forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Let's get one thing perfectly clear. If you're not willing to kill baby Hitler, you're a moron. This is Common Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Universal Windows Direct. You know, the team at Universal Windows Direct makes the whole process easy. From the free estimate to the professional installation, not this amateur installation that other companies have. You'll get the comfort, the savings, and the fresh new look for your home that it deserves. Here's something for you. You buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. And there's no limits. For example, if you have 8 windows that need replacing, you only pay for 4.
8 free?
That's half.
Oh.
If you need 16, you only pay for 8.
Oh. Half.
If you need 210, you only pay for 105.
100 something, yep.
See? Call them today, 614-502-5220. Go to universalwindowsdirect.com.
I saw Joe Montana gave his 3 quarterbacks that he would start a franchise with.
Okay.
Got any ideas of where he went?
These are active quarterbacks.
Active quarterbacks, and he was told you could not pick Brock Purdy. So no throwing Brock out there.
No, just tell me.
Josh Allen.
Okay.
Joey B.
Okay.
Herbert was the next one. Justin Herbert.
All right.
People saying, where the hell is Patrick Mahomes? He did say he does really like Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes. But he went with those 3 over Patrick. I mean, Patrick is obviously the best until proven otherwise.
It's over for him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be picking the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl this year, but that's probably a kiss of death, and Patrick Mahomes is still going to be there and doing his thing. But you got to think that this is probably the beginning of the end for Travis Kelce, especially with the marriage now.
Before we talk about Angry Herbie, Florida State was fined $50,000 for storming the field against Alabama.
Oh no!
I don't think that's nearly enough. Look, I've been on record before, is that I think storming the field, court, whatever, should never be allowed. I don't care if we used to do it before. You know, it's not always bad to evolve as a society. Back in my day, we got in a car accident, our head smashed right into the windshield, and we liked it. Now, sometimes we evolve. We say, hey, that wasn't such a good idea. And I don't think that it's a good idea to have players on the field or the court who have just done battle, essentially, for 3 hours, having to fight their way through a bunch of fans with perhaps bad intentions. Sorry. Now, if you want to wait Okay, if it's so important for you to have that viral moment, I guess, so your field gets destroyed and your goalposts get taken down. If you want to wait until both teams are safely in the locker room and then release the hounds, go ahead.
Yeah, but even then,
trample each other to death.
Even then, when you say go ahead, what are you supposed to do? You as an entity, as a university, you have to at least make the appearance that you're trying to keep everybody's safety in mind. It's one thing when a mob doesn't want to have anything to do with that. That's why you've got to print disclaimers and put things all over the place and say that you're ultimately not liable. As long as you make that message over the PA and give those reminders that it's not allowed, we don't recommend that you do this, please do not rush the field. Ultimately, you can't do anything about it because the masses are going to take over. You cannot stop a mob. Like, that's the thing about it. And I feel like we've been at this place now where in college basketball, it was 2 years ago or so, we had a bunch of situations. It was it maybe Zach Edey that was always getting harassed for Purdue whenever they would get beat? And maybe it was the Duke players after a North Carolina loss.
Caitlin Clark had problems too.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark obviously was one that had some issues. In basketball, it's much more of a thing because you can get out there way faster, way quicker. You just can rush that court in a matter of seconds. The teams don't have anywhere to go. They don't have an ability to get into the locker room. They do have to come up with a way. If the game is actually over, like if it's over, it's almost like hitting the concede button and there's nothing you can do. I'm okay, like with the coaches kind of like waving down to the other end, like the handshake, and just disappear into the tunnel.
Yeah.
Just get in the tunnel, especially if you're on the road, right? Where those well, obviously you're on the road because why the hell else would you storm the court? You're not storming somebody else's court or field. But I don't know. You can't really do anything about this at the end of the day.
I'd fine him $50 million.
$50 million?
$50 million. And the stadium, the school employs ex-UFC fighters down on the field level, okay?
Yeah,
and then whoever decides to run on the field is going to be eaten through a straw.
Or you do a little Squid Games red light, green light with all the people that are moving around down there.
I feel like I'm out of touch
Eliminated.
with that. I've never seen the Squid Game.
Gone. They shoot a lot of people in that show.
So Herbie was on the broadcast last night, North Carolina and TCU. Hell of a game, 41-14.
Busy opening weekend for Herbie, right? He's bopping all over the country.
Oh, yeah, with the dog.
Flying around.
Yep, got the dog in the plane, in the hotels, what dogs like. Hey, coming out of a commercial at the start of the fourth quarter, Herb Street could be heard laughing and saying what sounded to some like they're bad, before Reese Davis immediately started calling the action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This went viral, and people thought they picked up Herbie on a hot mic talking about how North Carolina's bad. Now, first of all, I'll stick up for Herbie. So what if he was? Was that news to anyone last night? That you're watching a bad football team? Right?
That's not the worst thing that you can be caught on a hot mic.
No, trust me.
Talk to some of the guys in the TV industry. Talk to Tom Brenneman.
All right, so that became like an internet thing. And for a guy who doesn't pay attention to anything on the internet, man, he sure knows about a lot about what's going on the internet. So then Herbie goes on social, and he said you're bad to my spotter Darren for something he said as we were coming back on air. Manipulation at its finest. He says, must be a slow night. Not sure why this is so confusing. I said, you're bad to my spotter, Darren, for something funny he said when we were just coming back on the air.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Okay.
But why do you care? What's the difference? All these guys want to tell us over and over again how much we don't matter to them. And yet anytime there's a little scuttlebutt about something you did, you feel the need to respond to it. It's nothing. This isn't a Tom Brenneman situation. It's like, I got to set the record straight. That's not what I intended. You said you're bad, he's bad, I'm bad. What's the difference? Who's bad? Bang, bang, bang.
It was just one of those.
Bang, bang.
I think it was one of those broadcasts where they were just done. They were just done with it.
They put the dog on the headset. Of course they were done.
They put him on the air, right? It's been a long weekend, been flying all over the place.
This is my favorite,
with the dog, though, so it hasn't been too bad because you got your companion with you.
More Herbie on X. Instead of making things up, I said, how about giving Reese, Holly, and I some love for getting through that game? Those games are by far the toughest games you announcers have to call. Oh, thank you, Herbie. Thank you, Herbie. You know what? You're right. We really didn't give you enough love. It's such a tough job to get on your PJ with your dog and go from city to city and call a blowout game and have everybody in the world kiss your ass. You're right, Herbie. I'm sorry. You know what, Teddy? We used to be pretty tight with Reese Davis back in the day. Call him on the phone and thank him. Thank him for his service, heartfelt service. If you're in the airport and you see Reese Davis or Holly Rowe or Kirk Herbstreit, well, you won't see him in the airport because he flies private. But if you happen to see any of those guys anywhere, I want you, if you see someone in fatigues, you just punch them right in the sack.
Don't thank them.
Don't thank them. You go right up
your college
to
football
Reese Davis and say, thank you for being there for us in the fourth quarter. I don't know what I'd do without you putting your dog on the headset, you rabid douche. My God. What a bunch of tone-deaf idiots all the time. Shut your mouth. And yet he'll go on more podcasts and feel sorry for me. Oh, they're all ganging up on me. I don't get thank yous. Shut up. Your thank yous is that you're making $10 million a year.
10?
That's your thing. I'm sorry, I undershot that
double
probably.
than that right now.
You've got a member of the game day staff in charge of your dog's excrement. But thank you, Herbie. Thank you.
By the way, they're not doing a good enough job because didn't the guy who made the field goal step in that giant pile of
and
crap?
trust me, that was someone's ass. Someone got fired for that.
Need somebody better at that. You better have those bags on the ready.
Why didn't you thank me? You're right. Sorry, buddy.
Tough gig,
man. That was yeoman's work last night, wasn't it?
Tough gig calling ACC football, North Carolina and TCU.
I want you all to call me Monday. You know what? Send me gifts. I'll register like a wedding at like Target and some of the big time stores. You know, on Monday, next Monday, we have to come on this show. We have to talk about Ohio State and Grambling. You know how difficult that is?
That's going to be a tough Monday show.
To talk about that and pretend like we care about a game like that. You know how hard it is on a day like that to play fart sounds off my computer? I'm just simply not motivated sometimes, but I have to do it anyway.
I would like my wife and my son to thank me a little bit more often for all the wonderful things that I do for this family.
They do spit in your face.
Yeah.
Probably could do without that.
I'd like that to turn around a little bit to more warmth and thanks.
Ryan Day meeting with the media today. You know what, Ryan Day? Thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for winning the national championship. Thank you. And you will hear from the coach coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple minutes slowdown on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 east and west split. And watch for another delay due to an accident if you're on Schrock Road between Bush Boulevard and 71. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscriptions ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com now for 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Brought to you by Metal Supermarkets. From hobbyists and machine shops to manufacturers and maintenance departments. Visit Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com for all your metal needs.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The water's standing in the tub. My toilets will not flush. The smell's getting bad in here. I need help in a rush.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown. This is what the Buckeyes train so hard for.
Just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change, their techs train like pros to deliver expert service every time.
Wait, are we talking football or oil changes?
Both. Whether it's the Buckeyes on the field or your car in the bay, it's all about preparation and precision.
Can't argue with that.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit VIOC.com/Buckeyes today.
It's always a good day at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. September 18th through 21st at the Scarlet Course. PGA Tour's Rising Stars compete, Hub 13 drink specials, and more. Get free tickets today at ncc-golf.com.
Back to work, school, it's all happening. It's real life. Routine shouldn't be a bad word. How about winning rhythm? Losing weight every week with Awaken 180 and looking forward each day in every weigh-in. Fast results online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Please take note of this warning. This show will mess you up. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Laying around last night, watching History Channel.
Oh, yeah? Little Ancient Aliens?
No, not last night. It was Lawrence Fishburne telling me about mysteries.
Lawrence Fishburne?
Oh, yeah.
Doing a little thing, huh? I could listen to him. He's a good narrator now. Has he kind of moved more into that realm?
He's no Stanley Tucci. But
no, I'm not putting him at Stanley Tucci level,
done.
but Lawrence Fishburne has got a nice sound. I really do like him. He's come a long way from being Morpheus in The Matrix, and he was not bad at being Morpheus. He was outstanding.
So when that football game was crap, I turned on the History Channel, and then I got on my pad and was fooling around, and I was thinking about you. Not you, Timmy, all the listeners, you.
Sure.
And because I do that often. Want to make sure that you're doing well out there. You're enjoying the show. And I was thinking about something we could do for you. Not an event, because I'm not in the mood to talk to anybody right now. But perhaps a little giveaway. I haven't decided what it is yet. It's not going to cost you any money.
Ooh.
All right? You don't have to buy anything.
Are you talking about something for just like a select part of the audience? Like we're going to try to figure out who the biggest fans are?
I don't know if we try and figure it out.
Test their knowledge
or
somehow
you
on the history?
You enter your name in some sort of hat or a hopper. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet, but I'm working on something. That's all I'm going to tell you.
And
I realized I've told you
physical thing.
Yes, a physical thing.
A physical thing.
That you can have and hold on to that represents your love for the show.
I like that.
All right, Ryan Day was talking to the media today. He talked about Julian Sayin and how he thought he played pretty well on Saturday.
Yeah, he did. He graded out over 80%. His adjusted completion percentage with a few drops was pretty good. So we felt like he took care of the ball. Made some good throws. I'd like to think that if we had made a few plays for him earlier on in the game, maybe it would have gone a different direction, but I don't think he ever flinched. So good start. A lot of football to go, though.
I think he's absolutely right there. When you're looking at a quarterback that only got to throw the football 20 times, I still say the way that the ball was coming out, he made some throws out there, despite having some low statistics. With
That's why he was talking about
yards.
the adjusted completion percentage.
Sure.
Yeah, I think if you just look at that fourth down play, Max Clare dropped that ball. We can talk about the call, or the ball was right there. Jeremiah Smith had a couple drops.
Yeah, there's 3 right there. That's we're already up to 16 for 20. There's the 3 drops. There's 80% right there with the adjusted completion percentage. And look, I'm still really excited about him. I think the numbers are going to be there. I think this guy's going to throw for oodles of touchdowns, thousands of yards. It's going to be a good season for Julian Sayin. He is going to get better and better and better the more comfortable he gets.
I saw somebody talking about how, these true freshmen, some of them had really big days on Saturday. Bryce Underwood had a really good day.
Okay.
The dude from Maryland, I forget his name, had a really good day. Yes, and they're both playing crap. Can we remember that we still think Texas is really good? Even if you think that some of the preseason hype for Arch Manning and he's just the de facto Heisman winner is a bit overboard, I don't see how you can look at this Texas team and not think they're good. That's a good defense. That's not what Maryland had to deal with. That's not what Michigan had to deal with.
Also, Bryce Underwood, they're playing New Mexico
That's
at
what I
home.
said. You're playing no one.
He threw for 250. That's good. It was a nice debut,
Let me
right?
tell
Had
you
a
something.
touchdown
If
and no
Julian
picks.
Sayin against Grambling throws for $115 and we see no progress, then we'll have a conversation.
Absolutely,
next
we will.
week.
Yeah, we're going to expect Julian Sayin to light it up, to take some steps, and we'd like to see Brian Hartline open up their playbook a little bit so they can run some things. You don't want to show away. You don't want to show too much because it's Grambling, and you want some of that best stuff for the better competition. And on Underwood's case, why don't we wait till this week? Don't they go to Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Michigan's going to Oklahoma. We'll see how that looks.
They don't play any defense there anyway. All right, Ryan Day talking about how there's work to do.
We got a lot of work to do, a ton. After you come down from the emotion of the game, you get back on the film and you get to work, you just realize that there's so many things that we got to improve on. And that's what the focus is going to be, regardless of the opponent. And you're going to hear the coach speak of it always is about us, but that is true. I mean, we're holding ourselves to a high standard. I think coming out of the game, we were able to build some confidence, and I think we're able to build some confidence moving forward with some guys who hadn't played a whole bunch of football. Looking back on last year's team, that starting 22, I think, had almost 700 total starts under their belt. And so when you have a bunch of guys coming in who don't have that same experience, it's different. And so I think coming out of that game, they realize they can play with anybody in the country.
It's early. And
no, but that's what the coach is supposed to say.
The next couple of games, that's going to be about getting comfortable, building some of that, getting more reps under your belt. It's going to be good for the offensive line. It's going to be good for the defensive line. The O-line was pretty consistent. I think there was maybe Onyeonwa was the only other guy that got in from the 5 main starters on the offensive line. So it was pretty much lockstep with who they chose, played that entire football game.
Here is Ryan Day talking about the offensive line.
I looked across the field before the game, and that is a good look in front. And I thought for Austin starting, at left tackle, Phil, right tackle, I thought Carson, Luke, the guys, I thought they played well. Was there some inconsistencies? Yeah. Was there some looks that they gave us that we weren't prepared for? Yes, for sure. I thought they had a good game plan coming in and did a nice job. But I thought if you just watched our play, you watched how hard we played, there's something that we can build off of. And I think watching their reaction after we scored the touchdown on 4th and 1, watching the way they were finishing plays downfield, there's a grittiness to that group that, again, is a great foundation.
I can understand when you look at what the numbers were in the running game, why you would maybe say, was that offensive line dominant? But when you see how they were able to provide some protection for Julian Sayin and keep him pretty clean in that pocket, and then do some things like you mentioned on a 4th down play. And the fact that they had some continuity up there. Saraveld, Montgomery, Hinsman, Daniels, Shabola, they played pretty much that whole game with the exception of Onyeonwa coming in for a few snaps. So I think there's a lot to build off with that O-line. I can see why Day's excited about him.
You're happy to get a victory, 14-7, but Ryan Day at his core is an offensive guy. He wants to be explosive, and that's going to come.
We all want to be explosive, and we need to create more explosive plays. But when you really look at the way the game played out, when we didn't convert the 3rd and 4th down at midfield, then we get pinned inside the 10-yard line. And if we're not, in those moments, going to be aggressive down there, it's a long road to score a touchdown all the way down the field when you have a young quarterback where, you're pretty much trying to keep the ball in his hand for a short period of time or trying to run vertically against a team that has very good team speed going sideline to sideline. And so we found ourselves backed up a lot. One time on a 1-yard line, and when you're in those moments, you have to be very, very careful with the football. And you get a little limited in what you can do with this type of defense, with this type of quarterback, with everything going into play. Then you look at, sort of how methodically we played the game. I think we only had 4 possessions in the first half. I mean, possessions were limited. You add all those things up together, that's what you got when you have a couple early drops. We did have a penalty, and then there you go. Late in the game, we had one drive where, we on purpose wanted to eat up time. I think we ate 4 minutes off the clock, got a first down. We were really moving really slow there. So that's really what played into the game. Now, like you said, moving forward, yeah, we know we have to be more explosive. Yeah, we need to get the ball out in space and do those types of things. But that's all part of the journey with this group. And the first goal was just win the game and find a way to do it.
I like how essentially that the answer to that question, and the question is, do you want to be more explosive?
Yes.
I don't know who answered the question or asked the question, but it was essentially Ryan Day saying, yes, but dummy, here's the reason why. And I get it. I don't think he's there making excuses. He called the game the way the game had to be called in that moment. That's why people look at that 4th quarter and say, oh, well, Arch Manning, Texas, they were starting to move the ball there. And, yeah, it's because the Buckeyes weren't really running offense. They're trying to run time off the clock, and Texas is playing catch up from 2 touchdowns down.
Look, though, this is what we talk about fair criticisms, though. We're glad that they won this football game. That was the main task. And they're trying to look at a lot of factors, right? The fact that this is a first game, the fact that you are breaking in a new quarterback. You want to keep him in positions where he's comfortable. They didn't have to play from behind in this football game. I think that did a lot for his confidence and with his rhythm. At the same time, yeah, obviously I think you wanted to cash in on a couple more of those drives so you didn't have yourself in a situation where your defense needed that 4th and 5 stop, whatever it was, just to win the football game, or else it's a tie game going forward.
Can I tell you what I would have done?
What would you have done?
You're backed up on the 1-yard line. They run that one play where Julian Sain just like falls forward for like 6 inches, whatever it is.
Yep.
Right? You've been playing a conservative game the entire time. Sark knows that you want to keep it conservative down there. He knows, because you just saw the play call, that you're not comfortable. So on that play, next play, 2nd down. 500 ball to Jeremiah Smith.
Or J.J. Smith. I was thinking
down the field.
I was thinking something like a triple reverse in the end zone.
No, none of that. None of that.
Or maybe even a Philly special where you're going to actually roll Julian Sain out and Jeremiah Smith's going to throw it to him.
I don't want you thinking much. No. That's too risky.
Yeah.
But having your best receiver just go out there and run in a straight line and you throw it up to him.
Chuck it up.
I wanted to see it.
Give him that ball. Just give me that chance.
And then disaster.
Well, these next 2 weeks, if you guys like fireworks, Grambling and Ohio, these are going to be the weeks for you.
We go inside the Buckeyes coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is slowing down due to an accident that's in the right lane on westbound 670 near Neal Avenue. Stop and go from 71 there. We also have an accident that's on southbound 23 approaching 270 on the south side, causing some holdup. This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Labor Day at Lowe's means buy one, get one free select interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Plus shop 2 for $8 select 2.5 or 3-quart mums. Valid through 9/3. Mums offer in-store only. Selection varies by location. Terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic, sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register at roosterswings.com.
Right now in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics, and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses. Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks, and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But, Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom tire buyer.
Exactly.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement, or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate, or go to bathsrus.com, 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at schneiderjobs.com. That's schneiderjobs.com.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Hey, it's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, I just had the greatest day today. One of our customers in Delaware literally happy cried. Her new windows just completely transformed her home. It was just magical.
Oh, so you like magic.
Well, that's not what I was saying.
Is this your card?
Wilson, you didn't even... Okay, sure. That was my card.
And magic.
Get the windows that can change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Bishop and Friends.
The Playboy party school list, Boulder was always up there. You know, it was up there with Madison and with Athens, I should say.
Reading the articles.
Well, that's what you're there for, right?
Bishop and Friends, sponsored by Diamond Seller.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan.
Men, the summer is here. Longer days, warmer nights, and romance in the air. Intimate dinners, walks on the beach, dancing in the moonlight. But if you have erectile dysfunction, you know it can ruin romance, both for you and the one you love. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And if you have ED, don't let another summer go by without getting treated. Because intimacy is one of the greatest things in life. And fear of not being able to perform should not be something you have to deal with. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're ED experts. We've successfully treated tens of thousands of men. Our protocols work when others don't, and we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. You could even last up to an hour or more and perform like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Carpenter Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric, and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan.
Two men who are not allowed to sleep in the same room as their wives. This is Man and Timmy.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to wherever you get your audio. All right? Search Common Man and Timmy. Subscribe to the podcast. Click! Subscribe. It's free. All the shows come right to your device free of charge. The podcast is brought to you by our friends Care Heating and Cooling.
What's the way that you usually listen back? Like which app? Do you watch some of them on YouTube? Do you listen only? How do you do it?
You mean us?
Yeah, if you want to go back and check out a segment.
To me?
Or any of the other shows for that matter.
No, I don't watch. I'm not a watcher. No disrespect to any of you that are on YouTube. It's a medium for us to take advantage of, and we're doing it. But
for sure.
For me, I'm an old school radio guy. I want to keep things to the imagination. And so I just listen on my Apple Podcast app.
That way. Sometimes I like to check out to see what we actually look like on YouTube to see how the T-shirts
you don't want to do that, homie. You don't want to do that. I got the answer bad.
No, it's not really like our looks as far as our faces go. I kind of look right through that. That's all like nothing, except for Teddy. I like to, stare at Teddy to see how he looks over there.
You mentioned the T-shirts, and I forgot to mention this to you today, Mike. The Stone Temple Pilots shirt that you had on yesterday. I love that. I was like, I wish I had that shirt.
Watching
the T-shirt
show on your day off.
The T-shirt game's been going up for this guy, right?
I know, but it was fantastic. I love that. The album cover.
He had Pinheads, which is a fake band from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
One of everybody's favorite movies from the 80s. He's got Stone Temple Pilots album covers. He's got Hardcore Italians. He's got the Pope. He's chugging an old style. He's got a Chicago dog in his hand. He's got the Mechanical Rat Pizza and Child Casino shirt on today. This is a lot better than just plain black and plain white, which is basically all I've been doing lately.
I got something special for you tomorrow, too.
Oh, really?
Something really nice.
Yeah, for someone who doesn't like being on the YouTube, they have some.
We got to cater.
Good shirts there, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're going to do it, what are you going to do?
Yeah. You got to do it.
Right? No Sophie Rain over here, but I do take
no Sophie
pride in my appearance a little bit.
We're not going to the Bop House. Different kind of Bop House.
Give me a couple more biscuits and I'll be bosomy like her. All right, Inside the Buckeyes.
Common Man and Timmy present Inside the Buckeyes.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Figured I would start out these segments here with some awards I'd like to call Good Clean Buckeyes. So I'll throw one on offense, one on defense, and then one wild card for each week. How many times am I going to be able to do this year? I thought, long and hard about this guy. Offensive good, clean Buckeye is going to be Will Kazmarek, our transfer tight end from the Ohio Bobcats. Do you realize how good of a football game this guy played without getting all of the accolades or the stats? The way that these tight ends were blocking, and mainly Will Kazmarek, there is a reason why Keenan Bailey, his tight end coach, will go out and say that that's the best run-blocking tight end in the country. That is an inline tight end that is as good as they come right now, and he will catch the football if you need him to. Go and watch the rep where they throw the deep ball to Carnell Tate and watch the job he does on one of the premier defensive ends in the country. Pretty impressive stuff. Arvell Reese was kind of an easy one for the defensive good, clean Buckeye. This guy is all over the field. He's running downhill. He's making key stops on third down. He's insane. We wanted to see this guy play. And then the wild card has to be the defensive coordinator, Matt Patricia. He's got the pencil out. Everything that he dialed up, the scheme that he has brought to the table, you can tell we are going to like it. Got some injury concerns coming out of the season opener versus Texas. We noticed that Kenyatta Jackson, he left the game in the third quarter on a play near the end zone. He was down for a bit. He was able to leave under his own power, so that was good. We got no word on what the injury is, so it's just going to be speculation. But I speculate it was something with his right leg getting caught under him.
Ryan Day said today that he's hoping to play this weekend.
To play this weekend.
I don't know what that means, but
here's what I would also say, though. If there's any real concern about Kenyatta Jackson aggravating
save
things,
it.
Why don't you not play?
Don't burn it on Grambling. Yeah, I'm with you.
Ohio, and then you get a bye week after that, and then you're on the road at Washington, so do that. You've got guys like Caden Curry, who was in almost the whole game, Bo Atkinson, who transfers from UNC. Boy, Tar Heels really look like they could use a guy like that, by the way. And how about C.J. Hicks, who we've been high on his entire career? Huge rep to get the quarterback hurry on Arch Manning on that last fourth down throw that came up short. We also know that it was a big recruiting weekend, Mike, with the Texas game.
Not just for football, by the way.
For everything.
For basketball.
For everything.
Other sports using this game to recruit.
1,000,000%. But let's look at the football aspect here. Notice that On 3 logged a prediction for a local standout in the 2027 class. That's Ronaldo Perez. And he's an interesting prospect because at just a 3-star right now, we expect him to rise up the charts because of his tangibles. Already 6'4", 245 pounds. He's getting some 4-star love from some of the services. He had his visit at Ohio State. How could that have not been amazing, seeing that when he tweeted out about how great the experience was, and he hopes to be back at the shoe soon. Clearly, there was enough intel, and the fact that he's local from Columbus Academy that On 3 logged that prediction. The 2026 recruiting class, by the way, for the Buckeyes, they could take a jump. They're currently sitting at 9th overall, 21 hard commits, led by standouts like Chris Henry Jr. and Caden Dixon-Wyatt, both California receivers, and safety Blaine Bradford from Louisiana. They got 2 commits for 27. That's Jameer Brown, Huber Heights Wayne. He's a wide receiver. Also got that cool 3-letter acronym when they list you as an ATH. The old athlete. That's got to feel good. And quarterback Brady Edmonds, Huntington Beach, California. But these California quarterbacks we got taking over Ohio State as well. And a little around the block, how about some men's soccer, Mike? They got the job done against Temple. They won it 2-1. They are next in action. Akron, a good team. They are 11th in the country. That's a home game for the Buckeye soccer team on September 5th. Also, Nick McHenry, sophomore defender from Loveland, Ohio, the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week.
Thank you, Timmy. We have perhaps the ultimate good, clean boy to share with you. Coming up next, Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is moving a little slow on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 23 and 71. And watch for a disabled vehicle that's on westbound 70's off-ramp to 270 on the east side. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code RADIO and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Voted best credit union for the past 7 years in a row by CBUS Top Picks. Visit bmifcu.org to learn more.
We can come the day you call us.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Brian, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
Sometimes when we're talking, I hear a little sparkling sound.
Is it when one of us says, all you have to do is point?
There it is. Did you hear that?
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic? Like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
College is great. You know what else is great? Pizza, which you can buy with your Huntington Bank debit card with the Ohio State University logo. Huntington Bank is proud to be the official consumer bank of the Ohio State University. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome.
Make your long summer holiday weekend a good deal better by stocking up on your favorites during the Buy 5, Save 5 sale at Meijer. Buy 5 or more and save $5 or more when you mix or match over 2,000 items store-wide, like Meijer shredded or chunk cheese, 24 packs of select Coca-Cola and Pepsi products, plus deposit where applicable, Brawny paper towels and Dixie Family Pack paper plates and bowls. The Buy 5, Save 5 deals at Meijer. That's the good life, a good deal better. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Scotty Vegas here. Smartest bet of the season? Bet on yourself. I needed a weight loss plan that fit into real life. Tailgates, road trips, kids' nights, and still lets you eat. Week 1 with Awaken 180, I was down 6. By the end, 45 pounds gone. That's with wings, chili, meatballs, sausages, all the good stuff. It's the tailgate transformation. Structure, coaching, and food that tastes like a win. Make the smart play. Start your tailgate transformation at awaken180weightloss.com.
No one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails served over ice balls. And don't forget about our 29-degree drafts.
Is there anything better than a college football Saturday? Not if you're at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join the fan for watch parties for the games this season. Oh, you got to check out the display case of amazing autographed prizes you can win. It's beautiful. 2 massive TV walls to watch the national champs. Watch and place wagers with over 30 kiosks, contests, prizes, and live shows. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
What's better than cheering the Buckeyes on to victory? Wearing our exclusive collection of OSU jewelry as you watch. Hi, this is Alex Johnson from the Diamond Cellar. We're an officially licensed jeweler of The Ohio State University, and we've created beautiful Buckeye jewelry that will last a lifetime. From Blocko earrings to Diamond Script Ohio necklaces, we've got luxury Buckeye gifts starting at $99. No matter where you're watching, show your Buckeye love at the Diamond Cellar, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hi, I'm Coach Ryan Day, and I've seen firsthand how tough and resilient kids can be. But I've also seen the struggles that aren't always visible. Mental health challenges are real. That's why I'm proud to partner with the Kids Mental Health Foundation. Together, we're helping parents, teachers, and coaches talk to kids about mental health before there is a concern or crisis. Start making kids' mental health a part of every day with free tools and resources at kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Jacob Reimer. There's a new number one in this week's AP poll. The Ohio State football team takes this top spot, receiving 55 first-place votes. Penn State is right behind them at number 2. LSU moves up 6 spots to number 3, while Texas topples down 6 spots to number 7. Now, as Ohio State turns the page to week 2, head coach Ryan Day said at his press conference today that he's proud of the way they competed against Texas.
The way that our guys competed, I thought the way that we fought in the trenches, I thought the way that we tackled, I thought the way we blocked, I thought the way we ran. You could see all that, and that's a great start.
The Buckeyes will host Grambling on Saturday with kickoff at 3:30. In baseball, the Reds look to keep their momentum going tonight in their second game of the series with the Blue Jays. Nick Lodolo will be on the mound for Cincinnati, and the Guardians remain at Fenway tonight looking to bounce back against the Red Sox. Slade Ciccone will get the start for Cleveland. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Timmy desperately needs you to listen to this show so he can pay for his stupid dog's 10th ACL surgery. This is Man and Timmy.
Man, I have got maybe the goodest, cleanest boy that we are going to talk about in quite some time.
I don't know.
I will say, though.
Tyler Dansberg?
I did feel a little bit dirty talking about another quarterback out there because I was reminded somebody sent me a couple of the photos of another good, clean boy in Will Howard. Did you see him?
Oh, yeah.
At the Ohio State game?
A lot of the former players were there.
Well, no, I know a lot of the former players were there, but it's sort of like the good, clean boy is like an aura. You just
I understand.
You see it, but
and
you feel
this is
it.
Why
you just know it.
I said that Will Howard is the living embodiment of an elf on the shelf.
He is.
He looks like a real-life grown man. Elf on the shelf.
If you go, the Lantern first tweeted this out, and they just threw a photo out there that says, "Welcome back, Will," and it's just a couple of smiling emojis. He's got the T-shirt. He was in different T-shirts. He wanted to wear one for Lee Corso because that's his day and all the things that Lee has done for college football and spreading all that fun and the good word. So he's a good, clean boy for that. He's wearing his nice little Ohio State rope hat, and it's just the way he's smiling with the sunlight shining off of him. He's just perfect.
I do wonder this, though, and they'll never admit this, and I'm sure that it's much more of an advantage than it is a distraction, but you had a lot of former players down there.
Sure did.
Right? And you had, Jack Sawyer coming in and essentially acting like coaches on the sidelines. After possessions, going over there and telling them what's up, coaching them up. And I wonder if the actual position coaches kind of have the idea of, all right, that's good. Let's not have too many messages
for sure.
here. Or do they like that?
I think there's got to be some boundaries. I think it's what are you going to talk to them about?
Make sure we stay on message here.
Maybe if there's a relationship with that guy, and there obviously are. I mean, most of these guys that we're talking about were on the team last year. It's not like they were 5-10 years. There are former players from all different legacies, too. Like, there's that. But then you're talking about the guys like Cody Simon, the guys like Jack Sawyer, Will Howard, who are right there. If you want to give a quick little word of improvement, I think you've got to keep the message positive, though, when you're in that role right there. I don't think you want to be bringing any negativity and getting in somebody's face.
That's not your role.
Because that's not what you're supposed to be at that point in time. That is what the coaching is for. So anyway, just wanted to say that about Will Howard before I get to this guy, because he's another college football quarterback. Jack actually turned to me when he saw his, they got the beautiful pictures up there where they're not wearing their helmets so you can see their faces. And we're talking about TCU's quarterback. His name's Josh Hoover, for those of you that watched the game against North Carolina closely. And he just says, "Dad, that guy looks like a good, clean boy."
He's a clean boy. Wash your own damn sheets.
I said, "You're right, Jack. He certainly does. But as we know, it's a lot more than just what you look like. That could maybe be a starting point, but don't judge a book by its cover."
What type of personality does he have? Does he do good deeds?
He's a good, hardworking boy. Let him bring in your mail.
And then as I left this game for a while, as many people did, when it got to, 35-7 after you had the pick six. And then later in the game, you had the fumble six. So it was clearly going to be a rout. North Carolina couldn't find their way out of a brown paper bag. And then I catch this little sideline report from Holly Rowe. And I had to even go back. I had to rewind it to hear, wait, what did she just say about Josh Hoover? What did he do for the elderly in Rockwall, Texas?
I mean, look at Lou. He's a good, clean fireman.
So he's driving his car down his neighborhood streets one day. And
he's not a Georgia player.
It's a hotter day.
He was a Georgia player. He's driving his car 100.
Georgia player.
And a 25, just running over elderly women.
This is a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. What do you think Josh Hoover's doing? 25.2.
18.
That's what he's doing.
He's 18.
So he sees a woman that he deems to be a little bit too old to have to be out there working hard, cutting her grass.
Okay.
So all he does, he stops his car, goes up to her, strikes up a conversation, and demands that he cut the rest of the grass. All the while making sure that she was comfortable with it, but graciously offered and said, "It's pretty hot out here. I see you're out here cutting the grass. Would you mind? Would you mind if I step in and cut the rest of your grass for you?" She says, "Oh, that is so lovely. That is so nice of you. What a good young man you are. Bless you. Bless your heart." So he does that. That's the first story I hear. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is making me feel like a piece of crap because not only
it's almost too much.
Not only will I not cut my neighbor's yard, I get so pissed off about it that I want to call the nuisance line on him that he won't get an actual crew out there to cut his grass for the good of the neighborhood. So he does that. Now, obviously, there's a limitation to how many yards you can cut for the elderly in your hometown in Texas.
He went inside then and robbed her after all of this?
Don't.
Help yourself to some lemonade, Sonny. And then he goes inside and
takes the purse.
Cleans out her purse. There's got to be some downside, right?
Put them
Nobody's
in your
that
purse.
good.
It's real
he
crystal.
Slipped her some GFB or whatever it's called.
He stole
GHB.
He stole all of the Werthers and then got the hell out of there.
All right, what else
Went
did
for
he
the
do?
truck. So the other thing was maybe this one was better, okay? So he talked about loving Fort Worth. This was another thing why I think he's a GCB. He's not that much into Dallas. He's not really drawn by the bigger city there. TCU's
They're
in
right.
Fort Worth.
All right.
You're right there.
They're right next to each other. It's the metro area.
It's the Metroplex. Yeah, it is all the it's all in that area.
Are there really people in Fort Worth where it's like, oh, no. Don't say I'm from Dallas because I'm not from Dallas. Maybe the answer is yes. You know what? It's like T-Bone's wife. If you say, oh, you're from Canton. No. I'm from North Canton. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, do they have a little thing?
Oh, yes.
They have a thing with the directionals in Canton?
Absolutely. I'm from North Canton.
I'll say this, being from suburbs, growing up in suburbs my whole life, you too for that matter, but it would bother me when we went to school and my friends would say that they were from DC. Use the 2-letter acronym. From D.C.
We're all from D.C.
Buddy,
we live in the suburbs.
Buddy, you're from Montclair. I'm from Woodbridge, all right? Say Virginia. Say Northern Virginia if you want to be full-on accurate. I think you got to be in Arlington or Alexandria to then start throwing around D.C. I'm from D.C. Maybe Springfield as a cutoff, but things like that. So get back on track here.
Go.
Fort Worth, he considers that to be a nice, smaller vibe kind of town.
It's just like a small town.
Small little town,
Small
America.
town, yeah.
He likes the feel there, doesn't feel the need to go to Dallas. But then there was this story where he made a friend with an elderly man. There's a theme here.
It could be a
somebody
fetish going on with this dude.
Somebody simply asked him to go and say hi to this older TCU fan. Gus Bates was his name. He was eating a few years ago at Yogi's, a popular local eatery. Bates' son went to Hoover, said, "Would you mind saying hi to my dad? He's such a big TCU fan." Well, him and this older man became such good friends that Josh continued to go back, and he talked with him for an hour, got his phone number, kept going back every single Friday. You know how often he kept having lunch with Gus Bates? Yeah, until Gus died, until he passed away at 81 years old in August of 2024. They actually made Josh an honorary pallbearer at the man's funeral. This is the goodest, cleanest boy that I have found yet
Actually, I
in my
think
year of research.
I could hate him.
You think he's too good?
I don't think any humans.
He's too good.
Come on, he's got to be overcompensating for something.
Part of it did make me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Knowing that someone could be this, it makes me feel like crap.
Also, what is an honorary pallbearer?
That's my flaw.
You don't have to carry the casket, but you get all the credit for carrying the casket?
That's a good point.
What does that mean?
That's a good question.
You're either carrying or you're not.
Are you a pallbearer or are you just watching from the sideline?
Oh, yes!
Are you cheering? You just stand. You just get to look cool wearing the all black suit
I decided,
with the shades.
I don't like this guy.
No. You can't say that.
No, I don't like him.
That's a GCB.
You know who else I don't like?
Josh Hoover.
I don't like Oklahoma State's Mike Gundy. He is a total and complete moron. And I'm going to tell you why coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's blocking the right side of westbound 670's off-ramp to Neal Avenue. Police are on scene, so expect some slowdown there. And we've got a 5-minute delay on westbound 70 on the east side between Miller Avenue and the 71 East Split. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5 Oil Change, they get it. Time is precious. That's why they make getting your oil changed fast, friendly, and simple. You'll be back on the road in just 10 minutes. No appointments, no waiting room. Just drive in when it works for you. Take 5 Oil Change. The stay in your car, 10-minute oil change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Stanley spent his life in the saddle, wrangling whatever life threw at him. But nothing prepared him for the fight against low T and ED. Shame practically hunched him over. Bonbon pills just gave him a headache. He begged for a lifeline.
Well, maybe it's over.
Columbus Men's Clinic said no. Medical conditions, old age, there's hope. This is about real treatments. Science, not one-size-fits-all guesswork. Columbus Men's Clinic was designed for men who hate going to the doctor. Personalized plans, cutting-edge treatments, overseen by an actual medical provider that takes the time to listen. With low T and ED treatments others only dream about, we fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Because every second you wait, your condition could worsen. Act now. Don't let time slip away. Dial 614-300-7400 or go to columbusmensclinic.com. Your consultation is only $99, including blood work. And you know your T level before you leave. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle in Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
Is your money just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money's always doing something. Like auto saving for special events, tracking your teen spending, and helping protect your parents from fraud. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Common Man here. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and no interest for 3 whole years. Restrictions apply. Call 614-502-5220. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
The summer event is still on at Germain Honda of Dublin, and the deals are hot. Lease the rugged 25 Honda Ridgeline Sport for just $339 a month, or finance with an unbeatable 0.99% APR. Or drive home in the new 25 Honda Prologue EX. Lease it now for only $149 a month, or 0% APR, plus no payments for 90 days. Get the deal you deserve at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for full details.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Can't get enough of your favorite fan content? Good news, we're on all the digitals. Follow 971 The Fan on X, Facebook, YouTube, The Talk, and Gram. Your digital home for endless shenanigans. The Fan.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means you pick your wager. Will it be $1, $2, a crisp $20? Your call. Like picking your own numbers? Use any inspiration you like. Birthdays, jersey numbers, you name it. And if you don't feel like choosing, there's the Super Quick Auto Pick. With regular promotions that'll get you more bang for your Keno buck, multiple ways to win, prizes galore, and live draws every few minutes, anytime is the right time to get in on the Keno action. Keno is always fun, your way. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
Labor Day is not just a day off work or school. It's a celebration of the American labor movement, of working people who organize, take action, and bargain to make this country run. From the assembly line to the classroom, working people built this nation, and our solidarity is how we protect what we've built and win what we still deserve.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association. Viking, dedicated to creating travel experiences for the thinking person, with programs designed for cultural enrichment on board and on shore. Discover more at Viking.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Fair skies, light winds, and a perfect finish on this Tuesday. Temperatures right around 80 degrees. Overnight down to the mid-50s is sunny and a cool start on your Wednesday morning. Will be sunny and warmer to finish today, back in the low 80s. A good chance of showers and storms late Wednesday night into Thursday morning. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Timmy wants you to know that he's fingering his dry snacks. Whatever the hell that means. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Rapid Fire coming up at 4:30. A Tuesday edition of Jason's Beef with our guy Jason Stark at 5:30. He's traveling. He's in California. He's vacationing. I want to dedicate the program to somebody. We had a tragic situation happen. Gabby Thomas.
What now?
She has an Achilles injury. She won't be able to run at the World Championships later this month in Japan.
That is too bad.
I know. I have to find her, and I volunteered to rub her Achilles. I will rub it for you.
That's
Gabby.
not gonna do anything.
It will do something.
No,
I have a magical touch.
No, I don't think you do. You're not Aaron Neville. Sorry. No
Magical
touch. No touch and fair touch. No. Leave her
we
alone.
wish you well, Gabby. I'll be thinking of you.
Think she's going to try to...
I'll be praying for you.
Think she's going to try to maybe get a spot on one of the bobsled teams now?
This is the World Championships.
Yeah.
This is not the Olympics. She'll be fine.
The Olympics is coming up, so...
The Winter Olympics.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Lolo Jones action,
no,
right?
I'm telling you, man.
If maybe this injury is something that could affect her track career, maybe it's get this recovery going. I know that's not
she didn't
a
rupture
long time.
the Achilles, just bothering her a little bit. It's nothing a little TLC won't take care of. And I volunteer the TLC. Mike Gundy's a moron. Oklahoma State head coach. He had his radio show last night. They're playing Oregon this week. So here's what Mike Gundy had to say. He said that Oklahoma State spent around $7 million on its team over the past 3 years before talking about how much Oregon spent. He said, quote, I think Oregon spent close to 40 last year alone. So that was just 1 year. Now I might be off by a few million. I think you are off by a few million. He said it'll cost a lot of money to keep Ducks quarterback Dante Moore. And he believes that Oregon's budget should determine the programs they schedule outside of the Big Ten. Quote, Oregon's paying a lot of money for their team. From a non-conference standpoint, there's coaches saying they should just play their own. Okay, first of all, there's coaches saying, that's you saying. You're parroting that, right? So Mike Gundy believes that the spending is not equal. And so Oregon should not be able to play a team like Oklahoma State because that's just not fair for Oklahoma State. This is the same program that was only kept relevant because they had billionaire oil guy T. Boone Pickens privately funding. Now, should oil magnate schools only be able to play other oil magnate schools? Just wondering. Also, when you played UT Martin last week, Mike Gundy, and beat them? What do they spend on NIL?
They did play Tennessee Martin.
I'm just saying, is that allowed, Mike Gundy?
They're going to play Tulsa this week.
That's what I say. Tulsa's after Oregon.
After Oregon,
right?
Yeah.
How much do they spend on NIL? I bet you it's not $7 million like you did. Now it's no 40, give or take a few million, like Oregon. This is really what it's become now. These millionaire coaches that have been on the job for more than a decade, that took rich oil money, all that. You're going to complain about the have and have-nots now? Ridiculous.
And you heard what Dan Lanning's comments were firing back at that, right? He wasn't ready to just sit back and take that.
Well, I hope Dan Lanning's comment was, look, you mullet SOB.
You stupid idiot. Why don't you
just
worry
want to
about
take the
your
L right now?
three-win team and just stay out of our business? He said, if you want to be a top 10 team in college football, this is Dan Lanning responding in his press conference this week. This might have been today. You better be invested in winning. We spend to win. Some people save to have an excuse for why they don't. I can't speak on their situation. I have no idea for what they got in their pockets over there. Added, though, got a lot of respect for Mike Gundy.
A lot of respect. Well, I don't. I think he's a clown. This is the same program, by the way, Oklahoma State, that a couple years back took out life insurance policies on all of their wealthy old boosters, okay, so that the school would benefit and collect on the life insurance when these guys died. They paid hugely high premiums because these guys were all in advanced age anyway, but they figured, well, they'll be dropping dead soon, and then we'll collect. That's a wonderful business plan, except they didn't die. And so their terms expired. They were out all this money because they paid all these premiums out.
Wow.
This is the old-timey football that Mike Gundy wants to get back to. You know, back in the day where you just took out life insurance policies on T-Boone Pickens. What are we talking about?
Mike Gundy used to be the funny guy that gave the press conference, right? And I see that they're doing a commercial where he's harkening back to the I'm a man, I'm a 40 bit. Do you remember this other thing, though, along the lines of what you just said? This was back in July of last year at Big 12 Media Days, where Ollie Gordon had been arrested for a DUI. Well, he was their star running back going into the season.
Oh, where he pretty much said,
do you remember?
Yeah, I've done that about 50, 60 times.
Do you remember what his take on that was?
I remember.
How you can be in a position like that. You are a head football coach. You've got a lot of players on your team that are under legal age to even drink. I'm not even sure if Ollie Gordon was of legal age, if he was 21 at the time where this happened. Or for starters, you're not even legally allowed to drink. Now, I know we live in the real world, but still, why are you going to get up there and make some kind of point? I mean, if we're talking about blood alcohol content, a 0.10, it's really not that bad. I mean, the law could essentially just raise it up to 0.11. You might be good to drive, and then you're legal. Well, Mike.
There's holding on every play. If you want to call it, I mean, you can call holding on every play.
If that's your take about it, Mike, then I guess who are we to stop you? But he drew a lot of criticism for it.
Well, they continue to employ him. So
3-win season last year. Wouldn't you think that the leash is going to be pretty short on a guy like this?
I mean, I would think so. All right, you said to me, because I'm famous for never having a pet, okay? You said to me that you have some animals that you think I could have as pets.
I was talking about a couple of these.
It's impossible because they'd have to be dead.
My wife is really interested in all
Stuffed
these things.
And dead.
With maybe not so much a pet for you, but maybe just an animal that you could really become a fan of. But then again,
I'm a fan of animals.
People have pet birds.
I like animals. I just don't want them in my house.
I've been thinking Shawshank Redemption. Didn't Brooks have a pet crow, Teddy? Which would be the bird that I'm about to talk about. I think that Brooks had a pet crow that he kind of nurtured from when it was a little baby.
Mm-hmm.
And he was good to that crow. And you see,
he was good to the crow.
The crow would come back to
I was
see
good
him.
to Brandon Lee.
Brandon Lee, the crow?
The crow.
What happened at that set?
He died.
Is that a myth or was that something real?
No,
did
it happened.
Did the gun actually discharge with a blank in it?
Well,
and it killed him
He
dead?
didn't just drop dead for nothing. I mean, they shot him.
They shot him.
They shot him.
Well, they didn't shoot him. It was a malfunction, right?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a blank, and
It was
for some inexplicable
Yeah,
reason, it
it was
fired off more like a bullet.
Yeah, it was a blank that was a little bit more than a blank, and it got him. Yeah.
Was that around Wilmington, North Carolina?
That's where they filmed that.
I feel that's brought up, Teddy, because you've probably done some of those ghost walks there.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. Cape Fear, the ghost hunters, they've got a lot of that there.
One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill, all that. So a good tangent with the crow.
Good show.
I want you to think about a couple of birds, Mike, for potential pets here, because these are animals that hold grudges. And they are destined to get revenge on you.
I tell you what.
If you ever wrong them. How about that?
We are kindred spirits then, my friend.
Animals are fascinating. I was going through a little list of these 15 animals that hold grudges on AOL, and I stopped at the crow and then again at the golden eagle. I'll tell you about the crow here.
Yeah.
They recognize that's the
Golden bear.
That's the golden
I hold a
bear,
grudge,
you
too.
idiot.
I hold a grudge too.
Although we should have a golfer nicknamed the Golden Eagle because that's also awesome. And the Black Crow. That could be Gary Player because he was the Black Knight.
Chris
We
Robinson.
just call him the Crow. Chris Robinson?
Black Crows.
Black Crows.
Hard
Very
to
good.
handle.
Crow.
Married to Kate Hudson.
So listen to this. Listen to this. Crows.
Listen to this?
Can looky here.
Thank you.
Crows recognize faces. They don't really forget them.
I believe that.
And once marked as a threat, a person can be mobbed repeatedly, and the warning will spread through the flock. So not just that particular crow, he will spread the word to his buddies.
Absolutely.
In one case from India, a professor was actually singled out for years after being linked to the death of one of their chicks. Proof of how persistent their memories can really be.
You got wackos like my sister who leaves presents outside for the crows.
Good.
Yeah, she like feeds them and leaves food out because she wants the crows to come give her a gift.
I think
that's what they'll do. They'll bring you something that they deem to be valuable, like a rubber band or something like
They
that.
bring like little jewels. You know how like you can find like you know how there's all things that have been buried and like into the earth for years and years and hundreds of years. They will find little jewels and they'll bring them to your house.
They find pirate treasure.
That's the
They
thing.
bring it right to you.
Gold doubloons, jewels, they'll do it. So the golden eagle.
They also bring Singer Jewel to your house.
Yes.
Oh, we'll save your soul.
She's got summer teeth. Some are here, some are there. Yeah.
She got those fixed, I think.
No, I don't
Isn't
think
she
so.
doing Kevin Costner?
That's a part of her. I don't know. Is she?
I think so.
Is she? Listen to the Golden Eagle. This is a little story. After two men stole this Golden Eagle's chick, they stole the chick. They stole it. A mother Golden Eagle in China reportedly stalked and attacked them across multiple towns as they moved and relocated over several years. Even after they moved, the eagle found them time and time again. Her attack was not random. It was laser focused and informed by its memory.
I love that
really
story.
is fascinating.
Somehow that makes me feel better about life.
Other animals that will hold
Other
grudges?
animals are out there getting revenge. You got Liam Neeson, Golden Eagle,
Yes,
out
you
there
do.
taking care of business.
I will find you, and I will kill you. The elephants, they're good like that. Tigers, orcas, honey badgers, African buffaloes, and dolphins. They'll retaliate too.
All right. Rapid fire in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. And you're also going to hit a 5-minute delay on southbound 315 from Kinnear Road to Rich Street. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye level quality. And you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Week number 1, it all starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers, this one's for you. You bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets. Poof, instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Gotta love that quad box, right? Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THEFAN971. That's code THEFAN971 to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first
first bet of $5 or more, plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Hey, Bobby Carpenter here. After retiring from professional football, I never expected that me, Bobby, I'd have low testosterone. So I went to my friends over at Affinity. I got my labs done, and now I've been on a testosterone replacement plan with Affinity for 8+ years. Best of all, they've supplemented it with peptides and lots of other great products. Learn why me and thousands of men trust the experts at Affinity to feel their best. Get more energy, better workouts, feel like yourself again. And do not waste another day. Get started at feelgreatcolumbus.com today.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Common Man's wife would rather bang her head up against a wall instead of listening to this show. Timmy's wife is banging the milkman. This is Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. Hey, tonight, Buckeye Round Table, 6 o'clock. Normally it's a Monday show, but we had the holiday yesterday. Skip Mossick, no worky holiday. Skip Mossick, Paul Keels, Jim Lachey. Who else tonight? I think Joshua Perry is on tonight.
Ooh, that's a good get.
And Tim May will be on tonight. And Ryan Day. I buried the lead there.
Scheduled to appear.
Ryan Day, scheduled to appear. Maybe not on time, but he will be there at some point during the 2-hour broadcast. All right, rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Sponsored by The Waterworks. Plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling. From sump pumps and water heaters to full heating and cooling repair and replacement. The Waterworks tackles it all. Call 614-232-2222.
All right, Teddy, rapid fire number 1.
After watching the Buckeyes' first game, which player or players were you most impressed by?
I'll go with a unit here. I was concerned about the defensive line consistency, and I thought that entire unit played well. They held their own. That was a big question mark coming out of spring ball, so much so that Ryan Day publicly came out and said, yeah, I think I'm going to hit the portal and see what we can get. But I thought defensive line handled themselves pretty well.
I agree. I think they did. I'll stay on the defense, Mike, and I will hit a few guys in that secondary. I think Jermaine Matthews Jr., obviously, he's pretty good. He played a ton of snaps last year, more than anybody that wasn't a top 11 starter on the defense. He played the most snaps. You could see that experience. The way that he made that play to diagnose where to break on the ball to get that interception in a key point, that was big. Jalen McClain, he's going to be pretty good at that safety position, too. I think we all know what Caleb Downs brings, but those are just two guys in the secondary.
Igbinosun had himself a nice game, too, where he had a nice pass breakup in the end zone and didn't get a flag on it, which normally he does.
Although, when you watch that, were you like, ooh,
trust me, buddy. But the flag no coming out of the pocket.
Flag no coming out of that pocket. Nope. Devin Sanchez actually got a bunch of snaps in this game, too. The freshman, he's going to be very talented.
Rapid fire number 2.
What do the Buckeyes need to work on the most against these next two non-conference opponents?
I think just being comfortable on offense, making sure that Julian Sain is comfortable against, other live opponents, running the entirety of the offensive playbook. Things were very simple by design. The game warranted that. I'm not critical of it, but I think just seeing him continue to grow and gain some confidence and throw the ball over the middle without, being scared.
Yeah, you want to take a couple of steps with your playbook here. You want to see some of these route combinations get a little bit more intricate. You want to see him go to that next level, get more air yards when he goes to throw the football. I think that's it. Like Mike said, we know what this was. This was Texas. We know that Julian Sain can do a lot more. Let's take a couple of steps against Grambling, then a couple more against Ohio.
Rapid fire number 3.
All righty, the NFL gets underway this week. So what are your guys' expectations for the Bengals and the Browns this season?
All right, my expectations for the Browns, very simple, bad. They're bad. They suck. They're going to be bad. Bengals, they're in their Super Bowl window. That's not to say that they're going to win the Super Bowl. That's not to say that they're the most complete roster in the game, because I don't think they are. We don't know if that defense is going to allow them to truly be the elite team that I think they're capable of. But one thing that I do expect from the Cincinnati Bengals, I don't expect it. You should demand it if you're a Bengal fan. And that is to get out of the season and not embarrass yourself like a normal Zach Taylor team does, where you lose games you shouldn't lose, and then you're playing catch-up for the rest of the season. You should be better and ready to go.
Browns are hot garbage. Yeah, they're going to struggle to win 5 football games this year. That's for sure. Cincinnati, there is absolutely no excuse for these guys not to advance in the postseason. I mean, I think at minimal, you need to be in the second round of the playoffs, hopefully getting back to the AFC Championship and a chance to go to the Super Bowl. When you look at the regular season, how good they can be offensively with everything that they brought back, it still comes down to, can that offensive line do enough to give Joe Burrow the time
What's
he needs?
your bigger concern, though?
13 wins.
Your
is on the
offensive
table for
line
them.
or the defense not pooing all over themselves?
Defense is a concern, but I'm going to be asking an awful lot of this offense. If they can score 30 points per game, Al Golden coming in as defensive coordinator, getting Trey Hendrickson back.
Man, if you could score 30 points a game.
I think they're that talented. This is what we've given you. We have given you Jamar Chase and T. Higgins long term. We have locked them up. You got Mike Gesicki back. You got a lot of weapons to throw to. You got Chase Brown back there as a pass catching back. Go and get it done. That O-line needs to sack up and be good enough, and this will be a 30-point per game offense.
Rapid fire number 4.
Mike Gundy, he's channeling his iconic "I'm a man, I'm 40" moment for an upcoming consumer cellular commercial. What other iconic sports meltdowns do you think would make for a good commercial?
All right. First of all, I am a consumer cellular customer, and I want to cancel just because that they're giving Mike Gundy money. All right, that upsets me.
Bye-bye burner phone.
Stick with Ted Danson. He doesn't bother anybody. I don't know, what other kind of rant?
Well,
you know, Hal McRae had a thing with the Kansas City Royals back in the day where he took the desk phone from his office and threw it, and it hit like a writer right in the head, and there was blood coming down the writer's
I worked
head.
for that guy. He later did some pre- and post-game for Kansas Jayhawks basketball in KC. His name was John Doolittle. Took it right to the head.
So I don't know who this would be for, but maybe a competitor telephone service where you get Billy Bob Thornton, who annoys the hell out of me in those T-Mobile spots. Looks like he's got some sort of serious illness, by the way, too. Eat a sandwich, you nutcase.
He's kind of looking like Ellen DeGeneres these days, too.
Maybe Hal McRae throws a phone right at his head.
Doesn't make any
He's
sense.
bleeding.
Hal just chucks the phone at his head.
He's upset. Hal throws the phone right at his head.
I think there's a commercial in a way where we could take some of that crazy bastard John L. Smith. Smile! What? Smile! I'm not talking. Like it could be some kind of, maybe for some kind of energy pill? I'm seeing like an
energy pill.
Yeah, like an energy pill. Like you gotta, or maybe even a coffee commercial. Like you guys better wake up and get on the ball, or else John L. Smith gonna yell at you because he's tired of everybody being sleepy and groggy in the press conference.
Maybe I'll take
so he's screaming
Hal
at them.
McRae's phone and I'll throw it at John L. Smith's face.
I like that too.
Rapid fire number 5.
McDonald's has announced they are cutting prices on some
No, they're not.
come home
they're
meals.
not.
They're offering extra value meals. Now, what would make up your perfect extra value meal?
Do not believe anything that McDonald's had to say today.
It's a little fake out here by Mickey
Because
D's,
it's
isn't
just
it?
a bunch of trickery. They're moving prices around. They're going to essentially screw the app customers. The Big Mac meal is going to be $8 now. We're saving you money. First of all, the fact that it's $8 to begin with is ridiculous. All right, you're paying 10 something in most locations now for a Big Mac meal. I'm embarrassed. But if you were an app customer back in the day,
you mean now?
Now. They're going to implement
when we
this
are banging?
next week, I think. You go in, you buy an a la carte Big Mac for like $5.60, which is also ridiculous. You get yourself a medium drink, which is $1.59, $1.69, depending on your location. And then in the app, pretty much every single day, minimum purchase of $1, they give you a free medium fry. And so you are crafting your own extra value meal for less. Okay? But now what they're going to do is they're going to screw you in the app. Because now you can only get
in the app.
Your
Screw
free
you in the app.
Your shit.
Right in the A.
You can only get your free medium fry with minimum purchase $15.
Drive-thru code BH69.
Not $1. $15. They're screwing you.
It is.
They're making it seem like they're cutting prices, but they're not.
This is what they want to do. Is we're not even giving you our favorite value meal right now because value meals are dead. You order whatever you want. That's what you do. You don't just get your sandwich, your fry, and your Coke. You get what you want to get. That's why all these specialty meals were better, where you could get the add-on or like the biggie meal, that kind of thing, where you get some nuggets, a sandwich, a fry, and a Coke. You want that
$5 meal deal.
Fourth item.
That's a good.
The fourth wall. That's where we had to break to for fast food. We didn't just want 3 items. We wanted 4. It's like the workaround for the a la carte. But you're right. They want
liars
to get people off of a la carte. They want to find a sweet spot where they trick you into thinking they haven't raised their prices that much, but they want the solo purchaser to kind of be stuck. So they'll just get that value meal.
I see you.
Because it's a little bit more expensive
I
to
see
get it
what
the
you're
other
doing,
way.
McDonald's. The solo fat asses are the core of your business, okay? We are the core. Look, Happy Meal time for the kids at night, that's all well and good. But the majority of your business is coming from fat asses during the day that hate their lives.
Do you remember when the nugget value meal used to be a 6-piece? What the hell were we doing? A 6-piece nugget meal? What a joke. Then didn't it raise to 12? And then we settled on 10?
Why
Now
we
we're a
settle on 10?
10-piece nugget.
Standard nugget meal?
Get up to 12.
20 pieces.
Yeah,
20 pieces. Right,
20.
10?
God.
It'll take you 3 days to eat 20 McNuggets.
Definitely. The first time you had that box of 20 nuggets.
Oh, my God.
What a time that was.
Beautiful. I love it. What are we doing next? Nothing?
Stuff.
Yelling?
Stuff.
I'll yell about more crap. I don't have anything planned. What kind of stupid show is this?
No plan? Well, I got this for you. One of my favorite lists to do. It's delicious.
Okay.
I'll give it to you.
Oh, is this the breakfast sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
But the
all
way to just say it
I'm
right there.
sorry.
The way you just say stuff.
I'm sorry.
Shit. Come on, man. What are you doing?
That's where Rutgers plays, by the way.
Yeah.
Their home field.
SHI Stadium. Check it out. Look it up. Real.
Shit. Stadium. That's all we're saying.
Stadium.
That's all we're saying.
That's it.
Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at some slowdown due to an accident if you're on Bryce Road at Shannon Road, and traffic is stop and go and causing about a 5-minute delay on westbound 104 between South High Street and 71. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5 Oil Change, they get it. Time is precious. That's why they make getting your oil changed fast, friendly, and simple. You'll be back on the road in just 10 minutes. No appointments, no waiting room. Just drive in when it works for you. Take 5 Oil Change. The stay in your car, 10-minute oil change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Does your vehicle need maintenance, but you don't have time? Krieger Ford's got you covered. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or we come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
This just in. Hot off the bench press. Planet Fitness has expanded strength equipment. Save $28 or more when you join today. We're raising the bar with these benches, and our hack squat will have you actually looking forward to leg day. Plus, we're still repping all the best-in-class equipment we've always had. There's no better time to get stronger. So join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends September 12th.
See Home Club for details.
Bobby Carpenter here with the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. Central Ohio is home to a lot of sporting events that bring in millions of dollars of economic impact to our town. These events are huge for the city, providing revenue for local businesses, job creation, infrastructure development, and many other benefits. Here's Chuck Moore, CEO, and Travis Sanders, President of Riverside Bank of Dublin, on how they help local businesses prosper year-round.
Thanks, Bobby. We truly value our local businesses and the opportunity to work alongside them as partners. Whether you're a small business or a large operation, Riverside Bank of Dublin has the right tools for the job.
Whether you need an SBA loan to get your business off the ground, a line of credit to keep your business running smoothly, or equipment financing to get your business up to scale, Riverside Bank will tailor a solution that fits your needs.
Right on the target, Travis. We understand the business climate in Central Ohio, and we will help you reach your goals.
Tune in every day for the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. Visit their office at 6300 France Road in Dublin or online at riverside.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
He opens his toolbox before he opens his wallet and believes you can fix anything with 20 minutes and some pride. He's Mr. DIY, and when he needs metal, he goes to metal supermarkets. Artists, hobbyists, machine shops, maintenance professionals, and welders all count on metal supermarkets for over 8,000 metal products, shapes, and grades. If it's metal, they've got it or can get it for you. Cut to any size and ready fast. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
Scotty Vegas here. Smartest bet of the season? Bet on yourself. I needed a weight loss plan that fit into real life. Tailgates, road trips, kids' nights, and still lets you eat. Week 1 with Awaken 180, I was down 6. By the end, 45 pounds gone. That's with wings, chili, meatballs, sausages, all the good stuff. It's the Tailgate transformation. Structure, coaching, and food that tastes like a win. Make the smart play. Start your Tailgate transformation at awaken180weightloss.com.
Sometimes I hear a sparkling sound.
Like when we say, all you have to do is point?
There it is.
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Other stations in town have started using AI voices. It's because they're cheap and they think you're stupid. Well, we may think you're stupid, but we don't think you're cheap, damn it. We're live and local with real people. The Fan, Ohio's real human destination.
Guys, are you always tired and ready to do something about getting your energy back, but you don't have the time? Now Synergenics and Low T Center have the solution. New at-home TRT. Personalized to you and delivered straight to your door. Getting started is quick and easy. Drop in one of our centers for a quick test and get set up on the program. Save even more time with our new mobile app. It's like being at the provider's office without the hassle. Affordable treatment options available. Don't wait. Book now at fixmylowt.com. Fixmylowt.com.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Panama and Ted would like to inform you that this ain't one of them. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I take exception to that. Teddy?
Yeah.
I think this could be one of them.
What?
Really?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't
It's
either.
BH69. That's the code for this show.
Yeah.
Screw you in the app. The application. Teddy.
That was Teddy who dropped that.
How you doing, Ted?
I'm doing good, Mike.
Good. Good. Oh, man. So I was scrolling this morning and I came across...
You be scrolling?
I be scrolling and I came across a classic list, one that's always just going to let me sink my teeth into it. And you know what? I don't even care how the rest of this list went. It's all right in my book because it started with the right answer. Sometimes I don't think you need to overthink these things. We're talking about the best fast food breakfast sandwiches. This was done by this little outfit called Cheapism, looking for low-cost items, I suppose, tackling the fast food realms. And it starts under the tab best, and it's McDonald's. And I commend them for that choice because McDonald's has GOAT status when it comes to the breakfast
they're not
sandwich.
doing individual sandwiches.
They're doing outfits.
As a collective.
They're doing outfits.
All right.
Yeah, so you go with that?
Well,
it's a different
you know
kind
what?
of list.
I
yeah.
take credit for that. I take
the
credit
bagel
for that
sandwich.
because I single-handedly, me and T-Bone, more me though, hell with him. I single-handedly brought the bagel sandwiches back.
Oh, it's delicious.
Nationwide. I did it
delicious.
all. Okay? I did it here locally. The nationwide people looked and said, oh, look at how well they're selling. And by the nationwide people, I mean the insurance people. Nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
They looked and they said, oh, nationwide now. How many times can I say nationwide?
It's almost as if you're getting paid for them.
Nationwide is on your side.
What are you, Peyton Manning now? Come on.
I take credit for that. And yes, I agree. McDonald's number one.
But you know what, though?
Even though we just talked about how we hate you in the last segment.
Yeah, but you got good breakfast sandwiches. I got to go back to that. And I am going to pine that these be made available all damn day. What are we doing? You have to at least go back to when you had a satellite breakfast menu. There's no reason.
Satellite.
Yes, in my eye, sausage, egg, McMuffin. I want at least 2 or 3 sandwich options and the hash brown. Is that so much to ask? I don't know why I sounded like that when I said, and the hash brown. I want that to be available too. You throw that in a deep fryer.
This is not pie in the sky type of request.
And this is not rocket science too. We're talking a few breakfast sandwiches. You get the little egg mold going. You keep cracking those eggs.
I am the pie in the sky looking at you.
I can read your blind.
It's a taunting song. I can read your blind.
I don't need to see anymore because that I can see you're blind.
Speaking of the I can see you're blind, I pull up to the McDonald's drive-thru speaker
doing?
and they got a little sign there that says Braille menu available. But I've driven there. Right?
Yeah.
You've driven.
Yeah.
It's good that you have them, but you should have them inside. Why would you put that sign at the drive-thru speaker?
Do people actually, people must stick their arm out to feel the little dots then, right?
No, it's not.
You're saying what are you saying?
The Braille menu is available if you go in and ask for it. But my point is, you've driven there.
Yes.
You're in the drive-thru line.
Yes, right. So clearly someone with sight has gotten you to that point.
Right.
Then what are you going to do?
Maybe they can help you order.
Not read them the menu?
If you're in the back seat and you're blind and somebody's driven you there.
Hey, Dick, you might want to go inside. Maybe then you just find out what you want.
Can't you tell me what they have? No.
What do you
That's
want
a bridge too far. I drove you here.
What do you want me to treat you like you're special, huh? You want me to treat you different just because you're blind? Go inside, get your Braille, figure out what you want.
Shit.
I got my blind guy in the back seat, wants me to tell him what's on the McDonald's menu.
I'll drive you here, but that's all I'm doing.
You know what, Dick? You should know what's on the menu anyway. We've been coming here for 50 years, all right? It's McDonald's. Don't be like one of those guys.
Breakfast sandwiches.
What do you think what should I get her today? Breakfast, number 2. I don't like number 2. Starbucks. I don't know
It's not in the same category.
I don't know if I've ever had a Starbucks breakfast sandwich. They got the one right here. It's like the bacon and egg on the ciabatta. It looks fine. I can't say if I've ever had the one from Starbucks.
Take your hoity-toity Starbucks and shove it.
3 is Panera.
No, again, it's not the
Ciabatta,
same
ham,
category.
egg, and cheese
Stop
sandwich.
it. This is bougie list now.
Number 4, back on track, Bojangles.
Okay.
The only thing for me is that Bojangles might be at the number 2 spot right behind McDonald's because that chicken filet is so good. It is so flaky. It is so juicy. It feels like it's twice the size of the Chick-fil-A counterpart. I don't think you've had Bojangles enough. I don't think you've given them a good run. They are good.
Well, it's right down the street from you. It's not convenient for me.
All you got to do is get a couple of packets of honey. Throw that on.
Who are you talking to? I'm with you.
Chick-fil-A.
We got to take a break.
Chick-fil-A is number 5.
No, we're not shortchanging this list.
Okay.
We're going to talk more about breakfast sandwiches and why blind people are ordering at the drive-thru window. We need to get to the bottom of it. Also, I want to introduce you to the definition of a college football veteran coming up. You know, that's the least thing that I want to get to. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a 5-minute delay on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 161 and Cleveland Avenue. And watch out for a disabled vehicle that's on westbound 70's off-ramp to 270 on the east side. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Trust R&R Foundation Specialist for expert waterproofing and foundation solutions. Family-owned, honest, and thorough. No hidden fees, just proven results. Stop leaks and moisture before they spread. Visit rrfoundationspecialist.com to schedule your free assessment today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Enjoy rates lower than the national average, plus special rates on balance transfers with a Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card from BMI Federal Credit Union. Apply today at bmifcu.org/visa.
Right now in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses. Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
It's been a great run. Care Heating and Cooling has achieved goals I could only imagine 30 years ago. But now it's time for the next generation to take over. This is Mike Weens, now the retired founder of Care Heating and Cooling with my sons, Dennis and Ryan.
Dad, I remember you saying that a family business should reflect family values, that a customer deserves to be treated with kindness and compassion.
And those values will never change. The reputation you built for being fair and honest is our greatest asset.
In fact, in 2024, Care was awarded a BBB Torch Award for ethics and named the Lennox Partner of the Year.
You don't earn those awards by leaving cat toys behind. It's an honor to continue serving Central Ohio as a locally owned, family-run business.
So, whether you need a tune-up, repair, or just honest advice, Care is here for you.
Call Care Heating and Cooling at 1-800-COOLING or schedule an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
Truck drivers, have you been searching for a more reliable driving job? Get the paychecks and predictability you need as a Schneider driver. Schneider's large selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers have access to great benefits with a 401k match and a 24/7 support team. Get the keys to a better driving job. Search openings near you and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com.
Then you are under siege. The minute you hit adult hood, stress, bad sleep, junk food, screens, pressure, it all chips away at your testosterone, your energy, and yeah, your confidence. But no one tells you that. And no one tells you the benefit of screening early when you're younger. Research has found that maintaining optimal hormone levels prevents severe men's health issues later in life. At Columbus Men's Clinic, we fight for you. The tired dad, the high performers running on fumes, the gym grinders, the man whom online pills have failed. This is for every man, young and old. Forget pills from apps or emails. You need a real medical provider, a clinic that'll fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Guys, the future is local. Real clinics, real specialists, real answers. Testosterone results in minutes, not days. Columbus Men's Clinic's friendly staff is on standby, ready to tackle your ED, your low T, and enhance your life. Call right now, 614-300-7400, or go to columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Got a less than stellar auto loan? It's time to switch and save with CME. CME wants to beat your current rate by 1.5% APR. Plus, you won't make a single payment for 90 days. That's 3 whole months with no car payment and a better rate for the long haul. It's fast, easy, and smart. Refinance with CME today. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 4.99% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
It's always a good day at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. September 18th through 21st at the Scarlet Course. PGA Tour's rising stars compete, Hub 13 drink specials, and more. Get free tickets today at ncc-golf.com.
It's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the things we constantly hear from customers, Wilson, it's impossible to pick a favorite. We've got 5 different window lines here at Pella for the $300,000 to the $3 million home.
Yep, impossible to pick a favorite. My parents would always say that.
Oh, Wilson, that's so sweet.
Yeah, other than I'm an only child.
Oh. Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Back to work, school, it's all happening. It's real life. Routine shouldn't be a bad word. How about winning rhythm? Losing weight every week with Awaken 180 and looking forward each day in every weigh-in. Fast results online at Awaken180weightloss.com.
It's the Ohio Lottery's all-new $520 or $100 scratch-off. With 3 simple cash prizes, it'll have you saying, "Wow, that's what I call winning!" With tracks like... And the anthem celebrating the first of its kind $2 ticket. The $520 or $100 scratch-off is an absolute hit. Ohio Lotto's got the good. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Jacob Reimer. There's a new number 1 in college football. The Ohio State football team takes top spot after their win Saturday over Texas, receiving 55 first-place votes. Penn State is at number 2. LSU is up 6 spots to number 3. Texas drops 6 spots to number 7. Ohio State head coach Ryan Day spoke with the media as they look ahead to week 2 with still a lot of work to do.
We got a lot of work to do, a ton. You come down from the emotion of the game, you get back on the film, and you get to work. You just realize that there's so many things that we got to improve on, and that's what the focus is going to be, regardless of the opponent.
The Buckeyes will host Grambling on Saturday with kickoff at 3:30 here on The Fan. In baseball tonight, the Reds host the Blue Jays, and the Guardians are at Fenway taking on the Red Sox. This update sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. We all love the word free, so does Awaken 180. Medication-free, side effect-free, and free support for life. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Common Man is one soiled bed sheet away from being Jeff Rimmer's legal guardian. This is Man and Timmy.
Speaking of Jeff Rimmer, he will join us tomorrow, name dropping with Jeff Rimmer in the 5 o'clock hour. He also will be in town next week, and he says he is stopping by to soil his pants in person.
So that really is coming up. I've been asking him about that for weeks now. He kept saying
next week.
He kept saying all summer long that he's coming to Columbus.
He's coming next week. That's what I've been told.
There we go. And
I was told by him.
We have preseason hockey coming up in 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
I think September 20, 21st, 22nd-ish. I can easily just look up the schedule, but I know it's in that window, so it be here.
Plug sheet for tomorrow. T-Bone and Tyvis get you started, 6 o'clock in the morning. Ask Tyvis anything at 7:30. I'm going to call in and ask why his white pants were so tight yesterday. I could see his pee-pee bulge the entire time I was talking to him.
You thought those were not khaki pants?
Were they khaki? I thought they were white.
No,
they were very light. Maybe I was distracted by the pee-pee bulge.
Well,
I didn't bury the lead.
I'm not distracted by his pee-pee bulge. He has a giant ace when he wears pants that tight. That's what I'm distracted by. You go one way, I go the other.
Bishop and Friends at 9 a.m. They'll talk to ESPN's Jake Trotter at 10:30. Rothman and Ice will have on Adam Schefter at 12:30. And this show tomorrow, Leather Jacket Time with Nicole Sheeran at 3:30. And then Name Dropping with Jeff Rimmer at 5:30.
I actually can't wait for Nicole to be here tomorrow because you mentioned before how many celebs and athletes were on the sidelines at that Ohio State-Texas game. And I was just curious about a photo that she got with McConaughey.
Sup, bitches.
Yeah. I'm a little curious about something that was going on maybe in that photo.
Besides, it doesn't even matter anyway, losers. Common Man won't even wear a leather jacket, and he'll just make fun of my high-waist cut jacket anyway. What the hell, bro, Seth? Not cool.
Bro, Seth?
All right, we are taking care of business. We are going down a list of the top breakfast sandwich destinations. I'm also asking the question. I pull up to my local McDonald's. There is a sign on the drive-thru speaker. It says Braille menu available inside.
Yeah.
But you're at the drive-through speaker. You've gotten there. You're not blind enough to drive, or you are blind, but you're in the back seat, and there's a seeing person who drove you and could tell you the menu.
Or the thing that I am afraid of, and I know that this happens, we have got a man in our neighborhood that drives his car around so frequently without going nowhere. It is only a matter of time before a massive wreck happens. He'll go 5 miles an hour.
He's old.
In the middle of the road, and he just drives around the neighborhood without really going anywhere.
Blind
just
as a
for
bat.
fun, apparently.
Yeah.
Blind and just definitely shouldn't have the license anymore.
Hey.
But I don't know what the process is for ODOT to then decide, okay, we're going to come to your house and take your license.
Maybe this is the
because we see
trick.
how you drive.
Maybe it's a trick at the McDonald's. If you pull up and ask for the Braille menu, they come and take your keys away.
They take
you
them away.
don't know. You shouldn't be doing
Because
this.
if you think about that, I guess my thought was, what if you're going blind, but you feel good enough about shapes, colors?
If
It's
you're
almost
going
like Costanza,
blind,
right?
you shouldn't be able to drive.
Costanza can squint and spot those corners across the road, right? No, I don't agree with it too, but if you're going blind, but you haven't yet been deemed legally blind, but even then, you're not seeing well enough to read. You might be able to see the road and avoid big
What's
obstacles.
that red
which
octagon?
Is really, really dangerous. Yeah. Oh, this red octagon. I'm sure that's the stop sign, so I will stop there. But someone pointed out in the YouTube chat as well, they have this Guitar for Jesus, good name. There's always a Braille option on the drive-through ATMs as well. Same type of thing. What's this for? You've gotten there?
Yeah.
What do you need to? What do you need to do? I mean, I guess they've got the Braille like by the buttons. I can see if you're on a boardwalk or somewhere like that, or if you're in the store already.
It's a walk-up.
A walk-up ATM.
Walk-up should have the Braille. I'm not anti-Braille.
Yeah.
I'm pro-Braille.
Oh, for sure.
Whatever makes people comfortable. I just don't understand the point if you're at the drive-through lane.
This says, the little quick internet research, required by the Americans with Disabilities Act, the ADA, for effective communication. The information allows a blind individual or their sighted driver, the sighted driver, I love that term, to request a Braille menu if they wish to order independently. So it is like an independence type of thing. Okay. They want to go in and do it themselves.
Okay. All right, fine.
Get the job done.
Breakfast sandwiches.
Breakfast sandwiches. Where did we leave off? We go back number one.
You gave me Starbucks and Panera, which shouldn't even be allowed on this list.
Starbucks and Panera.
Too bougie.
Are 2 and 3, which we both disagree with wholeheartedly. Then Bojangles makes a strong appearance at number 4. I've got that at 2. Chick-fil-A, okay. Chick-fil-A's in there at number 5. Obviously, they have a lot of the options. They've got some of the egg and cheese options, too. I think when you throw the egg and cheese with the chicken, then that becomes a nice, tasty sandwich, kind of incorporates what they're known for, and then the breakfast flair in it as well. Number 6 is Sonic. I'm way less familiar with Sonic breakfast. What about you, Mike?
Here's my problem with the Sonic breakfast. It's not a problem with their breakfast. It's actually a curse of their menu. They do the full menu all day.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to Sonic during breakfast time, it's for a reason. It's because I'm a fat ass and want a burger.
Oh, so you really just don't...
I don't normally get Sonic breakfast.
That is fascinating.
If I'm going to Sonic in the morning, it's because I want lunch.
They are one of the few places, I would imagine, then, where you could go and just get the dinner option, the lunch or dinner option for breakfast. See, most people have the itch to go the other way. It's that you would like to have... I'll probably get shot down, but here on a Tuesday, I'm going to be feeling like breakfast for dinner. Like I said,
I
I'll
love
probably
breakfast
get shot
for dinner.
Yeah, I do too. No, my wife will probably shoot it down because she is a communist in that regard and does not like to do it.
She won't let you have deli sandwiches.
Yeah,
that's
too.
another one of her sicko rules.
No cold sandwiches. You hear that, guys? We can't do. This was one of my favorite
like
nights
a
of the week.
hoagie night, or
yeah,
can't do a hoagie
Didn't
night.
you love to go out to a nice bakery, get a nice roll, Kaiser roll, hoagies, whatever, and then get like fresh tomatoes, a little iceberg lettuce or romaine lettuce, whatever you want, maybe some Italian dressing to wipe on that, and then whatever deli cuts you want. Your favorite cheese, your favorite deli meats. What a delicious night. No, can't have that. So, oh well. But that is nice that Sonic gives you the burgers in the morning. We'll have to remember that. Wendy's is 7 on the breakfast sandwich place list. And rounding it out last is Burger King. Any big misses here that we've got to put in there? Taco Bell doesn't do the sandwiches, but they've got really good breakfast. And I would think when you talk about like the breakfast wraps, I think they got to be on there.
I'm not the biggest Burger King fan in the world. You know this if you listen to the show. I would put White Castle breakfast over that. I would put Taco Bell breakfast over that. I don't. Technically, it's not a sandwich that you're getting at Taco Bell. Maybe that's what hurts them.
I do think Wendy's has solid stuff. Their croissant at Wendy's is pretty good when they up their game in the breakfast realm.
Now, Wendy's is doing
pretty tasty
something
stuff.
that I like when it comes to some sort of value. They're doing 2 for $3 breakfast. You choose 2, it's $3.
That's good.
Breakfast sandwich, potatoes, or a combination of breakfast sandwich, coffee. 2 for $3. Now that is a deal.
I would implore Tim Hortons to up the breakfast sandwich game.
I find them to be very inconsistent.
Yeah, they are. I mean, obviously when I had them in Canada, it was a different story, and it was crazy, like how fresh and how good that stuff is. But location to location around here, breakfast sandwiches could do a lot to be a little bit more fresher.
I got something for you.
What do you got?
The college football veteran.
What about him?
What about him?
What do you mean, like just the veteran, a guy that's been around for 4 years?
I can tell you about T.J. Finley.
Oh, a specific guy.
T.J. Finley, yes, indeedy.
Okay, I thought you were like talking about the veteran in general.
He is a quarterback. He is transferred to Georgia State. That is now his 6th team in 6 years.
Georgia State, what are they, the Eagles? What are they down there? I'm going to go with the Golden Eagles.
They go with the racists. Golden racists.
They're the Panthers.
He was at Tulane in the spring, but he was suspended in early April after arrest on charges related to a stolen car. Right? That's nice.
That's not good. That's not good, clean stuff.
Yeah. Apparently it's good for Georgia State. Anyway, 6 schools in 6 years. He started his career as a true freshman at LSU. He was a 5-star guy, I think, coming out of high school. And now he's stealing cars. Not.
6 schools in 6 years?
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me of a basketball player that we were chatting about a few months ago.
Seth Towns?
Seth Towns is one of them.
Seth Towns played 12 years of college basketball.
This was someone, I think, where you actually went back to the high school years, and it was something like 8 different schools in 8 different years between high school and college.
The
Yikes.
NFL is very popular, but it's not as popular as you think. Details next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some holdup due to an accident that's on northbound 270's off-ramp to US 33 on the East Outer Belt. Emergency crews are on scene, adding to that delay. And we've got slower traffic on southbound 71 on the north side between Polaris Parkway and 270. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye-level quality. And you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
He's a former coach with 2 sons who played professional basketball. Satch Sullinger's a competitive individual, but his golf game was suffering because of painful joints.
As we get older, we create these bad habits because we're relegated to hit a certain way.
QC Kinetics used regenerative treatments, all natural healing properties from Satch's own body, to restore those damaged joints and get his golf game back on track.
QC Kinetics regenerative medicine is regenerating me, all natural. And that's what I'm about. I'm going to tell everybody why I'm better.
Oh, and by the way, it looks like the competitive Satch is back, feeling great and giving his golf buddies a hard time.
We're all in the same boat, and I'm getting better, and I'm watching them stay old.
Go to QCkinetics.com/Columbus. Get relief and your game back. Call for your complimentary consultation. 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544. Again, 380-208-4544. QC Kinetics.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The At Great Lakes Hyundai of Dublin, lease 2 Elantras for $200. That's right, lease 2 new 2025 Elantra SEs for just $200 a month for 24 months. Both your new Elantras come with complimentary Hyundai maintenance, with free oil changes and tire rotations for your entire lease. GLakesHyundai of Dublin.com. With approved credit, $39.99 down per unit plus taxes, fees, first month payment, and 10 miles per year. In time due.
Week number 1, it all starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers, this one's for you. You bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets. Poof, instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Gotta love that quad box, right? Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THEFAN971. That's code THEFAN971 to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans. No appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends. So come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
Join Rothman and Ice every Thursday at 2:30 for Gold Jacket Thursday.
Presented by the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
A new Hall of Famer joins the show every week. But not OJ, because he's dead and probably a murderer. The Fan.
The Ohio Lottery's new $5 scratch-off Win Big has a top prize of $100,000. And with the Ohio Lottery app, all non-winning tickets can be entered into a My Lotto Rewards second chance promotion to win Cleveland or Cincinnati football tickets or even a trip to football's biggest game. And that's more exhilarating than a cooler of sports drink dumped on you. So exhilarating. Win big from the Ohio Lottery. A celebration waiting to happen. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Have you experienced foot or ankle pain during or after sports, running, or exercising at the gym? Nagging aches in your foot or ankle that won't go away? Podiatric physicians can provide you with important foot care solutions, shoe inserts, or show you how to support your feet and ankles so you're able to compete or exercise comfortably. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state and have been serving the profession and the public for over 100 years. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Blue skies, light winds, a perfect end of the day on Tuesday. Temperatures running right around 80 degrees. Down to the mid-50s when you wake up Wednesday morning. A beautiful start. A few more clouds to finish and a bit warmer. Highs in the low 80s. Showers and storms arrive Thursday morning. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
Imagine being such a popular entity. You can still be winning by so much, but yet it's not enough. And I can almost understand it to a certain extent. I'm talking about the NFL right here. And we know that the NFL wins. They win on Sundays. They win on Thursday nights. They win in Monday Night Football.
We're talking about
ratings. We're talking about ratings and revenue and then how they sprinkle those billions around the league. They've got their sharing systems, and they all profit big time from it.
It's a pretty good business.
It's a pretty good business to be in. That's why we say just being able to own a team, you should be able to fork up more cash now to build things, to get better stuff for your players, to have more amenities for your fans. Because whenever the day comes where you're going to sell that franchise, you will likely make $500 million, $1 billion, whatever it is, off of what you made, what you bought the team for. I'm talking just hold on to the team for 10 years these days. You buy a team right now for $10 billion.
You'll make at least
it'll be worth $11 billion.
A $10 billion profit or something. $10 billion. The Dallas Cowboys in 5 years will be worth $7 trillion.
The Dallas Cowboys will go up in value $10 billion in a 7-year period.
That's correct.
Okay, we'll check back on that. We're talking about Nielsen right here. The NFL is saying that Nielsen, who has long since been that American name in television ratings and also radio ratings as well.
They suck.
The NFL is saying that they are undercounting their games by not just a little bit, but by millions of viewers.
So what they're saying is the crazy numbers that we see, 30 million for a 4 o'clock window game or something like that.
55 million for an AFC or an NFC championship
It's really
game.
much more than that. We're getting undercut. And maybe you're saying, well, that's the NFL just whining about stuff. But I believe it, because Nielsen, when it comes to ratings, is essentially a monopoly. There's no one that challenges them for ratings. They do radio ratings, they do television ratings, and they're a deeply flawed system. And
it's a lot more flawed for us in the radio industry than what it's always been in TV. Now, they've been able to track TV to a much closer number, but still, there's always going to be discrepancies. There's always going to be ways that restrict you from getting that exact number.
We're underserved here when it comes to ratings. And this is not me, it's sour grapes. We're the number one show here. Okay, I've been number one in afternoons for a long time. So it's not like, I'm trying to get back at whoever's number one. I am number one. What I'm telling you is that our numbers should be higher. It is a flawed system.
Yes, because, in the way it works in radio is that you've got like actual meters. People sign up.
They're like pagers.
Did you ever do this as a family when you were kids?
No, we were never asked.
We were never asked to do it. We did the diaries. Back in the day, you would hand write what you were watching on
radio
TV.
Ratings used to be, too. You wrote in your diary what you listened to.
This was the Nielsen TV booklet that we did for about a year's time.
Here's how flawed the system was, by the way.
And even the kids in the family, you got like $5 or something.
So
we got a little allowance to do it.
We could see the diaries, okay? They would send us photocopies of the diaries. Proof.
Yeah,
that they're measuring these ratings.
Handwriting what they were listening to.
But, people are stupid. They don't always know what they're listening to, and that's okay. They flip on the radio, and they don't think about it. But they go back at the end of the day, and they write in their little diary. And I would actually see in the diary, when I was hosting the show with Spielman at noon, it would say, I listened to Spielman on Sports from 12 to 1 on WTVN. No, you didn't. You listened to Spielman on Sports here on WBNS.
Right. That's a different radio station.
Because they put it down wrong, clearly they were listening to us. They got the name of the show.
Another station gets credit for it.
You have to share half the credit with the other station. That's how flawed the whole logic is.
That is completely ridiculous. These are a couple of points of contention right here, is that the league is not just saying that Nielsen is undercounting how many people watch the games because of how many people are now watching on streaming services, and they should have a better adjustment to account for people that are actually watching the games, even though it's on a different form. Streaming, that gets me, because you can go to those services, they can actually track that to the exact number. That is just hitting a play button. Then there's going to be time spent watching. They could get all of that stuff. When you're talking about Netflix and Amazon Prime, they get that down to the actual clicker. And they also say that they're not taking into account the bigger games where larger groups are in front of the same TV. That's when you have different types of ratings, right? When you have households that are watching.
Absolutely.
But then the one that draws all the eyeballs is the estimate, right? Is the millions, X amount of millions of viewers. That's when you're going for all-time records. You want to sort of take that TV radio lingo talk out of it and just get down to brass tack. How many millions of people watched this game? And for the longest time, I think the most watched program in American TV history was the finale of MASH.
Yes.
And then there was a point where every single Super Bowl that would come along
set a new record.
Set the new record. But basically...
Is that still the number one scripted show? The MASH finale?
It might have...
Or did the Seinfeld finale beat it?
I don't think Seinfeld beat it. There might have been another non-football game that broke MASH.
Teddy,
I don't know if it was a sitcom, though.
Scripted shows of all time when it comes to ratings. I'm just going to do it off the top of my head. So we got MASH. That's still in there, whether it's number one or not.
Can I log one guess? Because I know you probably get it. Cheers.
Cheers finale is what I was going to say.
Finale, I would say.
Seinfeld
second, maybe.
finales. That's 3 spots.
I'm going to Google this now.
Scripted shows now. But like some miniseries or movie of the week, like Roots back in the day. Would that be up there?
We have to be a single event, right? For what we're talking about?
What do you mean a single event?
Like an actual TV event. So it would be the Cheers finale, the
Correct.
Seinfeld finale is what we're talking about, a ratings record.
Correct.
Let's watch TV.
Oh, we're just Googling now.
Well,
hey, while you're Googling, I want to bring something to everybody's attention. This is going to sound like I'm hating, and I'm not. It's just a genuine question. So, Katie Nolan starts her new show on Sirius Mad Dog Radio today. Has there ever been a media personality that everybody seems to like and has had jobs everywhere, and I'm sure has made oodles of money, but has never produced any ratings ever? I like her.
Yeah,
right?
She
does a good
Katie
job.
Nolan.
No, I'm not dogging her.
I don't know her a ton either. I mean, I know who she is, but I haven't watched
she's
a ton
one
of
of
her
those
stuff.
where it's like you watch her, you're like, yeah, she's pretty good. I should watch more of her. And then you just don't. Like she was at ESPN and she was fine, and then she went away and Fox hired her and she was fine, and then she went to something else and she had podcasts and now she's doing radio stuff. She always finds jobs. She's always good. Whenever I see her, I'm like, oh yeah, Katie Nolan. She's got it going on.
She's everywhere.
But no one has ever really watched her or listened to her in mass.
That's a good point.
Even Skip Bayless, as dumb as he is.
Oh, yeah. He was big. He was big for a
getting
while.
ratings at ESPN. That's the reason why Fox was hot and heavy for him. Now, he turned out to be a disaster for them, not worth the investment. But Skip Bayless, once upon a time, could point to his time slot and say, see, I did that.
Don't you liken it to maybe some football coaches, college or pro, that they just become retreads and they maybe have never won big in the playoffs or won a Super Bowl, but because they've got experience and maybe they've had some 500 seasons.
Something, though, like Charlie Weiss.
Ron Rivera. I guess Ron Rivera went to a Super Bowl, and then that got him more time in Carolina, got him the Redskins gig.
Charlie Weiss was garbage. Right?
As a head coach.
But as an assistant coach, he's with the Patriots. He's winning championships.
He's got a bunch of Super Bowl rings. Offensive mastermind. Yeah, so that's why
it's not like Katie Nolan was part of this. She wasn't a cast member on Friends.
No.
And then she broke off and did her own thing, and it didn't work out.
All right, speaking of Friends, I'm looking at a list here now. This is most watched TV broadcasts by average viewership sans Super Bowls, which is what we wanted. MASH is number one.
Still number one.
I'm going to take out some oddball ones, but you'll find this interesting because this has coverage of things. Gulf War coverage actually is listed as 2.
I don't want that.
Clinton-Trump debate.
No. Don't want it.
4. Here's another one. The final episode of, you're not going to get this one, Dallas.
Ooh,
Dallas is second
Eddie,
behind
you're a
MASH.
hillbilly who shot JR.
Yeah,
Kristen did, I think.
That was November 21st, 1980 on CBS. Then it's Cheers, One for the Road.
And then
May 20, 1993, NBC, 80.5 million. The day after is 8th.
What is the day
after? Is that a
TV
movie?
Yeah, it was a threat of nuclear war, and it happened. They were like, this would be the day after. So it preyed on the fear, because I was a kid, and you were all scared, like, oh my gosh, nuclear war could be happening.
The action focuses on residents of Lawrence, Kansas, and Casey, Missouri.
Yeah, it was like a local news sort of, or maybe not local, but news broadcast kind of what would have happened. Yeah.
Then it's Seinfeld.
Okay.
After that, Seinfeld, the finale.
Thank you, Timmy.
Thank you, Mike.
Jason's Beef, a special Tuesday edition with our guy Jayson Starr coming up in 2 minutes. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
There's a 10-minute slowdown due to an accident that's in the right lane of northbound 270 on the East Outer Belt at 33. It's stop and go there from Alum Creek Drive. And we've got a 5-minute delay on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 161 and Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by RRFoundationSpecialist.com. Wet basement? Call R&R Foundation Specialist. From cracked foundations to clogged drains, water damage can sneak in from anywhere. No hidden fees, no sloppy work, just honest, expert waterproofing. Protect your home from water damage. Visit rrfoundationspecialist.com today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Scotty Vegas here. Smartest bet of the season? Bet on yourself. I needed a weight loss plan that fit into real life. Tailgates, road trips, kids' nights, and still lets you eat. Week 1 with Awaken 180, I was down 6. By the end, 45 pounds gone. That's with wings, chili, meatballs, sausages, all the good stuff. It's the Tailgate transformation. Structure, coaching, and food that tastes like a win. Make the smart play. Start your Tailgate transformation at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better. You've earned it.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
He's a man who's in every Hall of Fame in the known universe. He's a man who travels thousands of miles to see celestial bodies. He's a man who enjoys a good tomato pie. And he's a man who regrets a few life choices every Monday at 5:30. It's Jason's Beef with Jayson Stark.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the heat? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on train systems, including 0% APR for 60 months.
Now, normally we talk to our guy Jayson on Mondays, but it was Labor Day yesterday, and Jayson didn't want to labor. So, a special Tuesday edition of Jason's Beef on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Hello, my friend.
Hey, it's Tuesday, but it feels like Monday.
It feels like Monday on so many levels. Let me ask you a question. We had our first Buckeye football game of the season this past weekend, and I know that you went to Syracuse. My question is, did you get wrapped up in football stuff when you were at Syracuse, or were you just so into the newspaper? You were breaking stories. What kind of student were you in college?
I was a good enough student. I was this seems like it's a trick question.
It's not a trick
Maybe
question.
It is. Maybe it isn't. I did go to. I think I went to every home football game. I went to every home basketball game. I had some fun there. I did do some work for the school paper there. What are you getting at?
No, I don't think he's getting it anywhere. How was the Carrier? How was the Carrier Dome? I've never been up there myself. I mean that was the most unique spot in college sports where they had men's basketball, football in the same building.
Yeah, it's a one of a kind place. I wouldn't say it's the most exciting dome ever built, but have you ever been to Syracuse? Like, there's some weather stuff they have to deal with there, so it comes in handy. Let's put it that way.
You know, my favorite part for years is that Carrier makes air conditioning, and the dome wasn't air conditioned, yet it was called the Carrier Dome.
This is confusing to me, Mike. I don't think Carrier was even paid anything for that sponsorship. I don't know what happened. It's no longer the Carrier Dome. It's something like the JM Wireless Dome. There is cell phone service in there, so it's a step up.
The last time we talked, maybe it wasn't the last time we talked, a couple weeks back, you made a bold prediction that the Reds were going to make the playoffs and the Mets were going to just crap all over themselves. I looked at the predictions. They do like the percentage odds for making the playoffs. The Reds are down to 15% now. Are you sticking with the Red Legs?
I'm not. Have I ever mentioned that I hate predictions? Predicting stuff is a really bad line of work. I had my reasons. I thought they were good reasons. I gave you all the numbers when I made that prediction. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I think you're right. At that point, if we went back to June 12th, the Reds weren't just a little bit better than the Mets. They were way better. They were 9 games up in the standings if the season had started then, which I'm afraid it didn't. They'd scored many more runs. They'd given up many fewer runs. And then I guess the one thing I probably should have factored in was that the Reds were going to go out to the West Coast and just stink up the entire Pacific time zone. That didn't help. There's always something that makes these predictions go awry. That was that thing.
Not going to hold that one to you. It's Jason's beef with Jayson Stark here on a special day. Look, there's a lot of things that could be coming down the pike in the future in the sport that you know and love. Let's talk about the possibility for a schedule reduction, Jayson. What's your take on this? Do you think this is going to happen sometime soon, and what are the ramifications of it?
Yeah, Tim, I just wrote a big piece on this in The Athletic because you can connect the dots from the expansion to 32 teams to a shorter schedule. And I can explain the math in a minute, but the overriding principle is there are too many games, and everybody knows it. You know, the World Series runs into November now. Opening day has crept further and further into March. And then there's this other thing, and I did write about it. You know how much teams are paying players not to play because they're hurt, because they're on the injured list? You know what the figure is?
Tell me.
It's going to go over $1 billion this year. $1 billion. And what's the single biggest cause of injury? It's fatigue. So you've got to build more off days into the schedule. I think that's the first thing. And if baseball expands to 32 teams, which I think is highly likely, that's the perfect excuse to get down to 156 or maybe even 154. You probably don't want me to do math, but the math is so perfect for 156 games and 32 teams. I can lay out why that is, or you can take my word for it.
Now, do you think if they do, and they will, they're going to wind up expanding, and then with that will come radical divisional realignment?
Probably. How radical, I think, is the question. There's a plan where they just go complete geographical realignment, and then they're basically using the NBA model, and even the postseason becomes the Eastern Division and the Western Division, or maybe they give it some other name, rather than AL versus NL. I'm a little uncomfortable with that. But there's also a way to do it where you maintain the American League and National League, and you flip a couple of teams, 2, 4, like the Rays would go to the National League, the Rockies would go to the American League, and then you could fit the geographical pieces together better. Like, are you guys comfortable with there being no more American League and National League as we know it?
I've discussed this before. I don't think that at this point, the way that the game is constructed, that it really matters. I understand what you're saying because no one's more of a traditionalist normally than me. But the way that it's currently constructed, there's really no difference. And so, seed the best teams, have the playoffs, and the 2 best teams meet in the World Series regardless of league. That's the way that I think of it at this point.
I think that's the way Rob Manfred thinks of it. I don't know if that's how everybody in baseball thinks of it. I am not a traditionalist. I think the changes that they made in the sport have made it better. I'm not sure that this change does. Here's the thing that I worry about, Mike, is this is not just some little change. You're talking about changing the structure of your sport, which changes the way you connect the dots between today and yesterday, which is a huge part of baseball. I don't know that I would want to go there if I were Rob Manfred or whoever would be in charge at that point.
I mean, I never thought we'd get to the day, Jayson, where we have a clock in baseball, and yet here we are. And for the most part, the reviews are good on the clock. We're gonna have automatic balls and strikes being called next year. I mean, we're staring into the abyss here, and I don't know if it's good for the game ultimately, or if you're right, you're killing the one thing that I think you have over any other sport, which is this nostalgia factor that brings people in.
You just hit on it. See, the pitch clock, robot umps, challenge system, I think all those things can make the game better and a more entertaining product. And I think there should be more beyond that. But this is different. You just said it. The thing that separates baseball from every other sport is its history. And I think we've had this conversation. If I'm running this sport, I lean into the things that make it different, special, and unique. I don't just blow them up because it sounds good. But,
I'm with you guys. Listening to this, you make some changes that actually keep the games more interesting, but the structure and the setup, something to me, I don't know. AL, NL.
That's a bridge too far for you?
It is a bridge too far. The winner of each league, I would even ask to stop doing this much interleague play. I would go back the other way and lean into what the leagues are. You want to mess around with the seeding for those leagues so you get your perfect playoff structure. I can have some compromise there. I would not like to see this go too much into the abyss.
Well, I mostly agree with you. I can tell you what the schedule part of it would look like. You'd still play every team in the sport with 156 games. You just play 4 series against the teams in your division. You play 2 series, so home and home, against the other teams in your league, and then you would play 1 series against every team in the other league or the other conference or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And remember, every division would then be 4 games. You're only talking about 3 other teams, and that's how the math works.
Jayson, we appreciate it, my friend. We'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good. Happy day after Labor Day.
Jayson's Beef with our guy Jayson Stark on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Back page coming up. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a 10-minute delay on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 71 and 315. And you're going to hit a 5-minute slowdown if you're on westbound 670 from 5th Avenue to 3rd Street. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Protect your home with R&R Foundation Specialist. Family-owned, honest, and pressure-free. Get expert waterproofing, fair quotes, and smart advice that puts your home first. Visit rrfoundationspecialist.com. Your trusted local pros in foundation and waterproofing. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Common Man here for Weed Man. I have the greenest lawn in the neighborhood every single year. And the reason why is water and Weed Man. Good news, I'm only selling you one of them. Fall is the perfect time to improve your lawn for next year. The work you do or don't do now is directly reflected next spring. If you want a beautiful spring lawn, it starts now, not next April. Now through the end of September, mention the promo code Common Man and get a free blanket weed control with the purchase of a full program. For a free quote, go to weedman.com. That's weedman.com.
Buckeye fans, it's here. Behind the O, the free app with exclusive athlete-driven Ohio State content. Every click helps NAL for your favorite Buckeyes at no cost to you. Download Behind the O today and get closer to the Buckeyes than ever before.
Free to you, NAL for them. Behind the O. Download now.
We could tell you what makes Giant Eagle special, but we think our customers say it best.
I love the fresh produce. I love the fresh meat.
I'm pretty sure the fish guy knows me by now. We're buds.
I love to grill. That alone keeps me coming back.
The people that work here are so nice and so helpful.
Everybody loves the cakes from Giant Eagle.
On every shelf, in every department, we're always going for better because being your Giant Eagle matters.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
Need help with budgeting, debt, or savings goals? CME's certified financial counselors are here for you. Free, confidential, and ready to guide you with real-life solutions. Let's tackle your goals together. Terms and conditions apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
Looking for bold flavors and award-winning spirits? High Bank Distillery is your destination for handcrafted cocktails, locally inspired dishes, and Whiskey War, the nationally recognized whiskey. Stop by their Grandview, Gahanna, and Westerville locations this week. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Spanley spent his life in the saddle, wrangling whatever life threw at him.
But nothing prepared him for the fight against low T and ED. Shane practically hunched him over. On pills just gave him a headache. He begged for a lifeline.
Well, maybe it's over.
Columbus Men's Clinic said no. Medical conditions, old age, there's hope. This is about real treatments. Science, not one-size-fits-all guesswork. Columbus Men's Clinic was designed for men who hate going to the doctor. Personalized plans, cutting-edge treatments, overseen by an actual medical provider that takes the time to listen. With low T and ED treatments others only dream about, we fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Because every second you wait, your condition could worsen. Act now. Don't let time slip away. Dial 614-300-7400 or go to columbusmensclinic.com. Your consultation is only $99, including blood work. And you know your T level before you leave. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Here's 3 reasons to buy your Blue Jackets ticket plans for the 25-26 season. 1, pick your seat and pick your games. 2, plans start at just 11 games. 3, flexible payment plans. Act now. Visit bluejackets.com/tickets.
Other stations have crappy ratings and they wonder why no one listens. So instead of investing money in local talent, they fire people and plug in AI voices. Gee, real entertainment. Well, all of our dummies are real, damn it. The Fan, Ohio's real human destination.
Common Man here. I want to tell you about my guy, Bob Capace, owner-operator of Worthington Jewelers for the past 25 years. If your only experience is going to the mall for jewelry, Bob and his team will blow you away. Service, quality, and a great price. The store is busy all the time because people keep coming back. True story. My 8-year-old daughter says to me, "When can we go see Mr. Capace again? He's nice." Yes, he's nice. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com.
Ever wonder where your go-to maintenance person gets the metal products they need to fix yours and everyone else's problems? The best in the business go to Metal Supermarkets for their wide variety of metal products and shapes to tackle projects from simple to complex. Metal Supermarkets is your source for all metals cut to size and ready fast. No minimum order with maximum service. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or at Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan.
Buckeye Round Table coming up at the top of the hour. Skip Mossick, Paul Keels, Jim Lachey, Joshua Perry, Tim May, and Ryan Day. Save the best for first.
Oh, that's a show. That's a show.
Skip was saying that he was at a little church function this past weekend, and people just kept coming up to him, asking him about the ghost peppers that he grows in his backyard.
Oh, wow.
And I'm telling you, man, those are chemical weapons. He should be on some sort of government list.
I don't understand.
You can kill people with that.
He sent me a couple of photos after we did that segment of his peppers laying on top of a boneless, skinless chicken breast. He had the 2 jalapenos with a flanking a ghost pepper in the middle. I'm like, Skip, are you actually...
What is he doing, marinating?
Doing this? Marinating, yeah. Obviously, he's not going to eat that pepper like the way that I did, taking bites of it, but he was clearly using the peppers to cook, to simmer that chicken in, a little baked chicken breast.
Pepper time.
Wow. Hot.
I said that if this show... I have achieved a lot here during Afternoon Drive, my time here on The Fan. I've never achieved a 30 rating, okay? I've gotten close. I've gotten like a 28 point something. If at some point this show gets up to that 30 number, I will eat a Carolina Reaper, which is above the ghost pepper.
Wow, that's going to be...
And I'll rub it on my privates and stick the stem up cracky.
Boy.
I'll do it all.
Stem in the butt, everything.
Stem in the butt.
Screw you in the application.
Baseball, Reds and Jays tonight. Guardians will try again with the Red Sox tonight. I got a stat for you.
Give it to me.
Little White Sox stat. You won't care, but I'm going to say it anyway.
All right.
They got this dude, the White Sox do, Colson Montgomery.
Okay.
He has the most most home runs out of every rookie in baseball since July. So he's been raking. 16 home runs so far since July.
16 home runs in 47 games played.
47 games. Ozzie Guillen, longtime manager of the White Sox, also longtime shortstop of the White Sox. It took him 1,430 games to hit his 16th career home run. Colson Montgomery has done it in 47 games. Now, the game is different. Obviously, a guy like Ozzie Guillen would not be able to stick in Major League Baseball without any sort of power. But that's just an amazing stat to me. And when you look at who has the better career so far, it's Ozzie. But Colson Montgomery, future A-Rod.
It's actually a really...
You heard it here first.
Future A-Rod.
Yes.
You know, he's got a great baseball name. That's about the extent of it for me at this point.
And
are they actually excited about him as a prospect? Is he supposed to be...
We're excited about anything.
Anything that moves, that has a balls. If it can swing a bat, if it can stand in the batter's box, we're excited.
Here's what I'm excited about. It looked like for the entire season that the Colorado Rockies were going to screw us. We set the record last year, all-time losses in a season, 121. If you're going to be bad, you want to be the worst. I want that record to stand forever. I want my team to hold that record forever. And the Rockies look so bad that they were going to take it after 1 year. Now all they have to do is win like 3 more games, and they don't touch us. The Rockies have actually played some decent baseball during stretches of this second half. And I really hope they win some games, leave that record all to me.
I really, you know, as a fan of another trash baseball team this season that's just trying to dust things up and figure out where they go in 2026, I don't know how to diagnose some of these guys that get called up and they start playing well. Like for you, it's Montgomery, who you're talking about, who's hit this benchmark. The Orioles have a couple of guys right now. They just signed. Did you see the deal where they signed Samuel Basallo, this new catcher that they've got? One of the largest deals in baseball history for the least amount of service days. Know what I mean? I think he had 3 major league games under his belt. And they gave him the 60-some. Yeah, they gave him the 8-year.
Worked out for Wander Franco.
$60 million extension. Yeah.
Just don't go date any 15-year-olds. You won't have a problem.
And I'm like, as a fan, I'm saying it might seem weird on the surface, but this is sort of the cost of doing business. If the scouting tells you that this is that prospect, he's going to be a big hitter. And of course, Basallo's not hitting all that well right now. You have Adley Rutschman in the organization. He was a number 1 overall pick, or maybe he was the number 2 overall pick, whatever. But this other guy, Jeremiah Jackson's come up. Anthony Rothman is asking me fantasy baseball advice about him. Like, I've kind of been on the outs with them because they suck so much, but he's an Angels prospect, and now he's hitting 340 since he got called up in 50 games or so, 100 at bats. So I don't know what to make of it.
Rothman's asking you?
Rothman's asking me Orioles questions because he's trying to get into his playoffs for fantasy baseball.
All right, back page.
The back page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
I got a question to ask both of you guys. Remember when we said that we were going to scour the stores? I was going to hit the Meijer. You were going to hit the Giant Eagles. Teddy, you were going to handle the Krogers. I was in the Meijer today. No Reese's Oreos.
I didn't see any
hand.
either.
I didn't even see the spot on the shelf.
Kroger has
where they were empty.
Did you buy them?
I'm going today. I'm going to get them.
So you'll get them for tomorrow.
I'll have them tomorrow.
There you go.
Machu Picchu.
Now, I noticed that they're also making these for Chips Ahoy. Do we want to try that as well? They have a Reese's Chips Ahoy. They have it in the Chewy and the Classic.
Science.
So, yeah?
We need to.
Okay. I'll go back and see if they have those.
Oh, man, I'm not buying those, too.
I did get caught in the pretzel aisle, too. I love me some of those Snyder's of Hanover.
I know you do.
Those bits. Oh, those bits and
nubs.
Like
the honey mustard nubs? You like those?
I like the spicy buffalo wing. I like the buffalo wing. Sarah loves the cheddar cheese, so I got to get those. And I found that actually mixing the cheddar with the spicy buffalo.
Yeah, good call.
Good little snack. Good little snack right there. I'm also wondering, do you think something like that would be worth a try for adding into a Chex Mix? Maybe start small? Even with the seasoning on them, could that do something? Could that give that a little bit of flavor?
Well, I don't see how it couldn't, but I would think a Dots pretzel would work really well.
That too.
In a Chex
original
Mix.
dots.
Original dots.
Have you tried I don't like the barbecue dots.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
That's it.
Buckeye Round Table is coming up next. 2 big hours of Ohio State conversation. We are back tomorrow. Nicole Sheeran, Jeff Rimmer, the whole gang. Talk to you then. Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 20-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the left lane on eastbound 33 between Bixby Road and Gender Road. It's slow from 270. And there's a 5-minute delay on northbound 315 between King Avenue and North Broadway. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Changes Buckeye-level quality. And you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Get Eco.
Hey, Aaron, you know how we say eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians? Yeah? So, that makes for a lousy acronym. PHVAC. Doesn't work. Okay, but... So what if we change it to plumbing, heating, AC, and electrical? PHACE. Face. With a PH.
Get Eco.
No one is going to remember face with a PH. Call Eco today and ask for a face man with a PH. No one is going to ask for a face man with a PH. Sure they will.
Get Eco.
Besides, we spent thousands of dollars saying plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians. You can't just change it to face man with a PH. It could be big, Aaron. I don't think so. Would you rather I go back to inventing random household items and stop messing with your catchphrase? Yes, please.
Get Eco.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians, not face men with a PH.
Our clients deserve for us to care, and they deserve to feel serviced. They have questions, and they deserve answers. We're counselors first because I'm not selling them anything. I'm trying to teach clients how to protect themselves. At Curtis & Associates, we're personal injury attorneys. We've helped and continue to help hundreds and hundreds of clients every year. That's important to us. If you've been injured in an accident and it's not your fault, call now. 614-GOT-HURT. That's 614-GOT-HURT. Curtis & Associates. Attorneys who care.
Coffee, iced cap, refreshers. Tim Hortons has all your favorite beverages. And now you can get your favorite bite for less. When you buy any size beverage, add a baked daily donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. So next time you order your favorite Tim's beverage, add something that satisfies your cravings and your wallet. The $1, $2, $3 menu. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply.
Script Ohio necklaces, Blocko earrings, Ohio State bangles, and more. You'll find an exclusive collection of luxury Buckeye jewelry you'll love at the Diamond Cellar, starting at $99. Show your Buckeye love at the Diamond Cellar, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Opening day of baseball is cool. The tournament's first weekend is amazing. Underrated sports day, the first Sunday of NFL football. So let's spend it together at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join On the Money and The Fan for a watch party for the Bengals-Browns game September 7th. Watch and place wagers on over 30 kiosks, contests, prizes, and oh look, little footballs. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Back to work, school, it's all happening. It's real life. Routine shouldn't be a bad word. How about winning rhythm? Losing weight every week with Awaken 180 and looking forward each day in every weigh-in. Fast results online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Fall is here. The leaves are changing, football's on TV, and family time by the bonfire feels just right. Before it gets even colder, now's the time to make sure your home is ready for what lies ahead. For over 3 decades, homeowners across Central Ohio have turned to Newman Roofing for reliable roofing, siding, and gutter work that stands the test of time. From your very first call, you'll talk with a real person who's happy to walk you through the process. Your estimator won't push you, just explain what's going on with your home and share solutions that make sense for you. And when the work begins, a dedicated job supervisor makes sure every detail meets Newman Roofing standards. Don't just take our word for it. Check out the hundreds of 5-star Google reviews from families right here in Columbus who chose Newman Roofing and couldn't be happier. Appointments are filling fast for fall installations, so don't wait. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com today. Let Newman Roofing handle your to-do list so you can get back to the things and the people that matter most. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online